okay?
Yeah, 6-3, everybody, and have a good one. KCA2I.
All right, that's KCA2I in True, West Virginia. I'll clear with Ted. Harvard, Mass. Good morning, Al. How are you?
Good morning, Vic, and everybody on the net, WA1SCS. Roger that. Yeah, Harvard, it is 39 degrees and overcast right now, but at least it's not snowing or raining, and there is no snow on the ground. So hopefully spring is finally coming. Other than that, just working on my ham station today and listening on the net. Back to you, Vic.
All right, very good. Yeah, I looked over at the monitor that calls up QRZ when I key the station in, and you've kind of cornered the market on monitors there in the shack. That's pretty good. Do they rep all around, almost all the way around the room? That's you got a boatload of them all over.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, what it is I wanted a ham station and a desk, and I happened to find a used 911 public safety console. So it's a dispatcher console. So the thing weighs like a ton, and once it's put in place, you can't move this thing. So it has all these monitors. Because I use a flex radio, so I needed some monitors. Over.
All right, very good. I remember a while back you were telling me you were going to get that. So that's what it is. That's pretty good, yeah. And it came with the monitors. That's even better. Anyway, it looks like a nice deal, even right up to the Geochron up on the wall. Anything else this morning, Al?
Yeah, negative, Vic. No, actually, it did not come with the monitors. It just came with the base table itself. I mean, the console desk. I mean, brand new. These are like $30,000, but obviously I did not get that, and I found it used from the manufacturer. But normally these are just made to order for the municipalities or governments, whatever. I just happened to find this thing, but this thing is a monstrosity. Over.
Yeah, but pretty good, and it looks very much like the ones in the 911 call center around here. The same sort of stuff, loaded with the different monitors and stuff. So that's good. That makes for a very nice station. That might replace people looking for the old broadcast consoles that they used to get with the tube-type TVs way up overhead. I think that's probably a better fit for hamming. Anyway, good to hear you, Al. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, 73, Vic.
All right, that's WA1SCS up in Harvard, Mass. I'll clear with Al, and we'll do another general call-up. You're listening to the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. This is Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Hotel Romeo, and my name is Vic, Victor India Charlie, who is your net control during this hour. Anybody, anywhere, let me know if you're mobile, portable, or QRP. Please call now.
Charlie, Echo India. Foxtrot, Golf, November.
Number 3, Yankee, Hotel, November.
India, Victor, Charlie.
3, Echo, X-ray, Alpha, remote.
All right, quite the pile-up, and I got a lot of partials. I got one with Echo India, I got a Fox Golf November, one with a Kilo Yankee, a Hotel November, India Victor Charlie, Sierra Delta Lima. Let me check, were there any mobiles, portables, or QRPs in that? All right, let me see if I can get the ones I missed then. Who are the others?
Charlie Alpha WB0 RMN.
All right, just one, WB0RMN. I sometimes surprised how many I'm able to pick out in partials. All right, we'll run that list then, and the first one was ending in Echo India, or had Echo India in the suffix. Come on in, WA4THR.
WA4THR, this is Whiskey Bravo 1, Charlie Echo India, Ed here, 1688 on the numbers there. Vic, good to hear you up here in northwest Connecticut, up here in the Berkshires, where we are 42 degrees, sunny skies, nice day. All the snow's gone. Got a lot of mud out there now, so the frost is going out of the ground. The lakes are all opening up now, so no more ice fishing. We're all good up here. Sounding good, Vic. Great signal as usual. WA4THR, WB1CEI. Thanks, Vic.
All right, Ed, nice to hear you. WB1CEI up in Sharon, Connecticut. Yeah, we don't, I think the ground is probably thawed all the way down under whatever frozen layer we had, but it's still quite moist. The perk is not very good around here. It takes a while for the ground to dry out, unless there's, growing grass or something to help wick it away. And we haven't reached that point yet, so it's still a bit squishy. But we're getting there. This week, we'll get about as good a shot as we can get until the rain returns on the weekend. Ed, good to hear you this morning. Anything else?
No, we're good here. Everybody have a great week. Be safe, everybody, and we'll talk to you a little later. Thanks, Vic.
All right, 73. WB1 CEI is up in Sharon, Connecticut. I'll clear with him, and we'll stay in Connecticut and pick up Leroy, N1FGN. Good morning, WA4THR.
Well, good morning, Vic. This is Leroy up in West Suffield, Connecticut. A nice, bright, sunny morning and 47 degrees. And you're about a 5'9" this morning there, Vic. Over.
Oh, you're sounding pretty good, too. Bumping around 5'7" or so. And nice to hear you, Leroy. Beautiful weather we're having, isn't it? Over.
Gorgeous weather. I was out yesterday cleaning up my flower beds. Over.
Yeah, I haven't started doing anything except picking up a lot of loose branches. We had a delivery from the farm store that I had to make to kind of meet him with, and while I was standing around the barn waiting, I was picking up lots of sticks and limbs and branches and tossing them back into the woods. So that's about as much as I've done so far. Anyway, Leroy, good to hear you. Anything else?
Nothing more, Vic. You take care there, and we'll catch you later on down the log. N1FGN will be clear.
All right, 73. N1FGN, West Suffield, Connecticut. I'll clear with Leroy. Next one up had Kilo Yankee in the suffix, WA4THR.
Kilo Yankee 4, Delta Foxtrot Echo.
That's probably it. Kilo Yankee 4, Delta Foxtrot Echo. It wasn't in the suffix, it was in the prefix. Good morning. I don't know that we've talked before. Over.
Negative. This is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf in Somerset, Kentucky. Over.
Well, nice to meet you, Doug. Good copy from Somerset. What are you running there, and what's going on today in Somerset today? Over.
I'm running a Yaesu SPDX10 at 100 watts with a vertical Comet CHA 250V 60 feet from bottom to top. Over.
Oh, that's a big vertical, 60 feet. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, it's working, and good copy from you this morning. And anything we can do for you today? Over.
Negative. Just enjoying listening to the program. The band was already set when I turned the radio on. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool, man. I'm getting listen to folks up in the Northeast. Repeat your call sign again for me, please. Over.
Absolutely, Doug. My call is Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Hotel Romeo, WA4THR. The name is Vic, Victor India Charlie. And yeah, we've already had guys check in from down south. The band looks pretty good today. We're getting them as close as 175 miles and out to 500 miles. You may be the most distant one so far, but you're welcome to check in anytime. We get a lot of guys in the south check in with us, Doug. Over.
All right, Vic, I appreciate it, buddy. I know there's others standing by. This is Kilo Yankee 4, Delta Foxtrot Echo, or the QSX.
All right, 73, Doug. KY4 DFE down in Somerset, Kentucky. I'll clear with Doug. Next one up had Hotel November in the call, WA4THR.
This is Kilo Charlie 2, Yankee Hotel November.
All right, Kilo Charlie 2, Yankee Hotel November, and that's another new one for me. Good morning, sir. Over.
Good morning, Vic. This is Kilo Charlie 2, Yankee Hotel November. The ECARS number is 21138, and you are coming here 5x9, S9 with the attenuator on. Over.
All right, very good. What's the name and where are you located? Over.
The name is Paul. Papa Uniform Lima, East Rockaway. I'm 58. Is East Rockaway, Long Island, New York. It's 10 miles east of Kennedy Airport, and it's 56 degrees here, and it's sunny. Over.
All right, very good. Well, nice to meet you. First time for us, Paul, and it sounds, yeah, it's beautiful weather. It sounds like it's certainly everything between us and at least up into Connecticut is, we're all having a great day today. What are you running there, Paul? Over.
Okay, I'm running ISO 857. It's an FT857. I just revived this radio yesterday. It's about in the preamp section there was an open resistor like a 56 ohm, so I just changed it to 48, and I think it works fine now. Over.
Yeah, seems to be working pretty good. It's got just a slight harshness to the audio, but certainly readable. And 857s are kind of remarkable. I have had one in my vehicle for, oh my gosh, almost 20 years, 19 years. I've been using that rig in the car, and it's still holding up pretty good. It's pretty amazing. Over.
Okay. Okay, Vic, no traffic now, 723s, and good morning. This is Casey, Kilo Charlie to Yankee Hotel November, standing by.
All right, very good, Paul. Nice to meet you. KC2YHN in East Rockaway, New York. I'll clear with Paul. Next one is up in Canada. Good morning, Antimo, VA3IBC, WA4THR.
Good morning, Vic. Good morning. Good signal coming up here into Woodbridge, Ontario. You're 5 over, and nice and clear. Right now we're got a solid overcast. No snow, no rain. 31 degrees. Hopefully it's going to warm up to maybe 40. But tomorrow we'll look at around 60, and then it's just going to stay around that area for a few more days. So I think spring is knocking at the door there. Back to you, over.
Yeah, we're, 5 days away from official spring, and it looks like we're going to get there. Nothing is budding or green. That reminds me, I wanted to get one more antenna up. I want to be sure and do that before leaves start budding out. But we're already up at 55 here. I think we're going to exceed their forecast for warmth, which is fine with me. I'll enjoy it today, Antimo. Anyway, good to hear you. You're 10 over, almost 15 over 9 here, over.
Thank you, Vic. Thank you. I don't want to hold you up. I know there's a few more guys checking in. So I just want to say thank you for picking me up, and we'll talk down the road there, over.
All right, look forward to it. 7-3, Antimo. VA3IBC is up in Woodbridge, Ontario. I'll clear with him. Next up, KC8 Sierra Delta Lima out in Michigan. Good morning, Rob.
Well, good morning, Vic. Good morning, good morning. Kilo Charlie 8 Sierra Delta Lima. Got the old hot water 100 on the air with my Sir Mike. And we got some pretty nice day out there, but still keeping us tag warm. Vic, how are you doing, sir? And how am I sounding?
Doing pretty well, Rob. It sounds good, especially when I picked my Michigan antenna, KC8 SDL up in Bay City, Michigan, on a piece of classic gear there, the Hot Water 100. I know where I used to live almost 25 years ago. We neighbor kids, all when they got to be in their preteen and teenage stage, discovered that I was a ham radio operator. Used to come over and hang around the shack while I talked to people. And one of them, several of them got their licenses, and one of them, that was what he picked up at a ham fest, an HW100. I helped to mount a speaker inside that perforated cabinet so he'd have some way to listen because didn't have a speaker. And I remember thinking that was a pretty classic piece of gear there, Rob. Anyway, it's doing well, over.
Yeah, Kyoto. I might be a little off frequency as I didn't turn the old girl on, but they're coming really good here. Like I said, they have a nice day, and thanks for the comments and everything. And my QRZ base is my license expired. It is not. The FCC is doing some dealing with me, so QRZ base, my license is still valid. I'll just tell you that. For that, next I'll say 7-3. We'll talk to you another day. And ticket to ride is 8453. 7-3.
Okay, very good. Yeah, all it says, I just popped it up just to check. It says it expires soon, but it doesn't say that it's expired. So maybe you're okay. Mine actually expires this year. Come to think of it, I've got to remind myself to do something about that. Anyway, yeah, and that's of the age when they were the tightest calibration or marks you ever saw on a dial were at 1 kilohertz, and if you were within 1 kilohertz, you're dead on. So that was different, and everybody expects it to be down to the cycle now. Anyway, 7-3, Rob. KC8 SDL, Bay City, Michigan. I'll clear with Rob. And last up on this list is up in Michigan as well, WB0RMN. Larry, good morning, WA4THR.
Good morning, Vic, and everybody else around on the net this morning. This is Larry, WB0RMN, and I'm in Plymouth Township, Michigan, about 15 miles northeast of Ann Arbor. And you're bumping just a little bit into the red over S9 this morning, Vic. Very good signal. So back to you, WB0RMN.
Very good, Larry. And I just noticed when I looked down at the log, you haven't checked in with me for, gee whiz, like a year and a half. October 2020 was the last time. So nice to hear you back on the list this morning. Sounding good, Larry. Over.
Well, I'm glad to be back with you this morning. I've been doing a lot of playing with ST8 and some of those other strange operating modes, and so I haven't been on HF and I haven't been on sideband much, so that's the reason I haven't checked in again. I have checked into e-cars a few times, just haven't been lucky enough to hook up with you, I guess. So that's not much going on here today. Got good sunlight this morning, partly cloudy, and we're at 38 degrees right now, expecting to get into the 40s and 50s perhaps. So spring is coming, let's see, spring comes next Monday, I guess. So I'm ready already, and I'd like to see a few posies shooting their beautiful heads up from the ground. So back to you, Rick, WB0RMN.
Contact, go ahead.
Yes, sir, Vic. It's Rob here. KTSL. Real quickie, my tickets are right. It's 8453 because you paid it out, but so I got for you 73 Vic. Thank you.
Say the call again, please.
Oh, yes. Kilo Charlie 8 here in South Lima. It's Rob here in Bay City. Yeah, my e-cars number is 8453. You paid it out because I couldn't hear you. Other than that's all I got for you. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, very good, Rob. Yeah, 8453. I had that on the list. Very good. And Larry, yeah, very good. Next week, that's the plan. We'll see, I guess, a few random crocuses here and there. Maybe an iris pop up in the woods, but we'll really know it's here when the dandelions take over. Anything else this morning, Larry?
Oh, that's it. Nice to chat with you this morning, Vic, and hope you have a good day. 7-3 for now, WB0RMN.
All right. 7-3, Larry. WB0RMN, Plymouth, Michigan. I'll clear with Larry. Let's do another call-up. You're listening to the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. We take check-ins from anybody, anywhere. Let me know if you're mobile, portable, or QRP. Call Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Hotel Romeo.
November 2, Delta Alpha Yankee.
November Alpha 1 X-Ray.
What the heck?
November 3, Papa Tango.
X-ray America.
Unicorn Foxtrot.
Whiskey 2,
November 3, Charlie Alpha.
Hotel Juliet Lima.
November 3, Charlie Alpha Romeo.
All right. Well, I got a bunch in there. Before we go, was there another contact?
Yeah, Kilo Charlie 8 South Lima, Vic.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
Thank you. The ham operator in Plymouth or Wall Lake there, you got a copy on KC-SDL?
I have a copy.
Well, good morning, sir. My name is Rob. Kilo Charlie 8 here in South Lima, beautiful Bay City, Michigan. My nickname, Bay City Roller. Hi. You got a good signal here in Bay City, Michigan. We're not too far away. Got my old Hot Water 100 on the ear. Your signal's really good. Just want to wave a hand.
Well, I appreciate the hand, Rob, and waving back at you. But I need to run now, so WB0RMN, 7-3 to all. WB0RMN, I'll be clear.
7-3. Back to that, Vic. Thank you.
All right, Rob. Yeah, I think I shorted you when you had contact before, but KC8SDL, WB0RMN, good contact, and we're clear. I now have November 2 Delta Alpha Yankee, November Alpha 1 X-Ray, one with Uniform Foxtrot, Charlie Alpha Romeo, Hotel Delta Lima. Who else was calling?
K3 Delta Papa Tango.
Uniform Charlie.
Ticket N3EXA.
All right, I got about half of them. I got K3 Delta Papa Tango, N3 Echo X-Ray Alpha. I think there were two others.
Whiskey 4 Hotel Juliet Lima.
W4HJL. Have I missed anybody now?
November 1 Uniform Lake Juliet.
Uniform Mike Juliet. All right, let's run with that. And I can see I might have miscopied at least one, but we got it corrected there, so we'll see. All right, let me run this list. I didn't hear a magic word, so I'll start with November 2 Delta Alpha Yankee. It might be a new one for me. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Name here is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee. QTH is Depew, New York. Depew, New York, which is 10 miles east of Buffalo. We're a balmy 48 degrees here. Spring has sprung. Much needed, much wanted. We anticipate maybe a good year. Time will tell. But it's a nice start anyway. It's refreshing to go out without a winter jacket, I'll tell you, and boots. So we had a little bad winter. I think it was a bad winter. Not much snow, but typical Buffalo the last few years, the snowfall. But a lot of cold and a lot of windstorms, and I hate the wind. So you might comment on my signal. So we're running a new rig, a 891 Yaesu. And so back to net. This is N2DAY.
Doing very well there, Ray, and nice to meet you. S9 plus a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 dB over S9, up from Depew, New York. I was wondering where it was and was just looking up on the little plotting map that put you in there, and then, yeah, Buffalo. That looks very close to Buffalo, so very good. It's doing a good job. Yeah, we had less than normal snow, but maybe more than normal ice this year, and a fair amount of rain and a fair amount of cold weather. So temperatures were pretty typical. Precip was pretty typical, but it just all seemed to happen when it was not snow. So I guess I don't mind that too much. We had to get out and plow a number of times, the most recent being on Saturday. We had to go out there with about 4 inches of wet snow, but that's about it. Anyway, Ray, good to meet you. Anything we can do for you today?
No, we'll let you get back to net and see what your check-ins could stir up. We'll be listening out. This is N2DAY. Thanks, and 7-3.
All right, 7-3, Ray. Clear with N2DAY in Depew, New York. Next one up, Joe. Good morning. NA1X, WA4THR.
WA4THR, this is NA1X. Name is Joe in Agawam, Massachusetts. E-car is 10099. Got about 49 degrees right now. Looks like a nice day. Nice to hear you this morning. Got a great signal.
Oh, thank you, Joe. You're sounding good, too. NA1X is up in Agawam, Massachusetts, and always good to hear you. Anything else today, Joe? Over.
No, nothing else. I'll let you keep it going. You're doing a great job. 7-3, NA1X.
Yeah, it's nice that Cycle 25 is improving all the time. We get pretty busy with guys checking in. NA1X, so clear with Joe. Next one up is had Uniform Foxtrot in the call, WA4THR. Do we have one with Uniform Foxtrot? All right, that's one I think I misheard. How about Steve, N3CAR, WA4THR, good morning.
That's Kilo Bravo 3, Juliet, Uniform Foxtrot.
Oh, okay, there you go. There's my Uniform Foxtrot. KB3JUF. Charlie, good morning, WA4THR.
What the heck? It's a beautiful day in the Poconos. The sun is singing and the birds are shining or other way around. And I'm going to go out and pick up sticks from those dang shagbark hickory trees. Those I planted these about 5,000 years ago. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to spend a little bit of time outside. And I'm going to go down to the radio room at the OES and check out all the equipment there, and that's it. That's my whole day. Well, I might get married if I find the right woman. KB3JUF.
one comes knocking at the door, that would certainly make a kind of a red letter day, wouldn't it? Anyway, very good. Yeah, it's nice. I was out even in I was trying to say that fast. Short sleeve shirts, something like. Anyway, yesterday afternoon, working on one of the cars and thinking, isn't this pleasant? It's getting right into a very spring-like weather. Charlie, always good to hear you. We'll talk to you later, okay?
Thanks for the warning, KB3JUF.
All right, that's KB3JUF up in the Poconos in Henryville, PA. I'll clear with him. Now, did we have N3 Charlie Alpha Romeo in there?
You had WF8I.
Well, we'll do it that way. That could be, who knows, you know. Sometimes, Dave, I don't know what I hear. WF8I in Toledo, good morning.
Well, you're right. You didn't hear me. I just poked my nose in there and said good morning to you, Vic. And just thought I don't hear you that often, but it's because I'm not here often. But when I'm in, I always enjoy speaking at you there and talking to you there and all what you have done there and to help us out here. So anyhow, I'm on the old rig here, the Omni 710 Tech, and I know that's one of your favorites. So I thought I'd join you there for a little bit and work on the finals on this old rig here, WF8A.
Yeah, that's you said that old Omni 7. I'm going, wait a minute, that's new. But I've had mine for 8 years now, so I guess it's starting to get some elevated teeth, as it were. Anyway, it sounds great, Dave. Anything else? Over.
No, just thought I'd say good morning to you there. Still morning here, so I was listening to you there. I had to do some chores and get some things done here while I was listening to you about your deer over there. And, you know, they got to eat too, but they need to eat someplace else there. Your gourmet is not for sale, right?
Yeah, we, unless you want to put up a 6-foot fence, and even then they go over that sometimes, you're kind of struggling, unless you did like we did, and it seems to work very well. They that elevated rack with the inverted hay rack on it, the elevated planter with the inverted hay rack did a nice job. We had nice level of vegetables coming off there. All right, that's WF8I in Toledo. Big signal, always good. We'll clear with you. One more shot, because I could have sworn I heard November 3 Charlie Alpha Romeo. Are you there? All right, how about a Hotel Delta Lima? I've got a Hotel Juliet Lima. Was there an HDL?
No, that was me, Vic.
All right, well, I'll get you in just a minute. All right, K3 Delta Papa Tango in Annapolis. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Vic. K3 DPT, Tim in Annapolis, 204 on the roster. Beautiful day here. It's already 55 degrees, going up to near 70, so spring is sprung. Vic, I found another name that rivals Bear Gap. I think Bear Gap is really a cool name, but this one caught my eye. It's Shotgun Gulch in West Virginia. Go ahead.
Oh, I like that, Shotgun Gulch. I don't know. That I bet there's a farmer with a bunch of beautiful daughters there. What do you expect, Tim? Over.
Man, I don't know, but when my friend told me he lived near a place called Shotgun Gulch, I just had to let you know about it. Anyway, thanks for running the net. You're doing a good job, and a lot of people checking in, so I won't hold it. K3 DPT.
All right, very good, Tim. Good to hear you. I like that. K3 DPT in Annapolis, Maryland. I'll clear with Tim. 204 on the roster. That's not a mistake. That's how long he's been a member. Clear with Tim, and we'll go to the N3 EXA in Percy. Good morning, Brian. I could have sworn I heard Echo X-Ray Alpha. Are you there?
Yeah, Percy, Pennsylvania, Bucks County, where I'm from, and but I'm not there. I'm on my remote, and I'm up near you, I guess. I'm in Coaldale, Pennsylvania. I was up in Scranton earlier this morning, and now I'm up in Coaldale at the hospital. Got to do some work here. But my guy I'm supposed to meet's not here yet. He's going to be about a half hour, so I'm going to eat my lunch, I think, and listen to the radio, see who's on e-cars here. So I'm using an FT991 Alpha and a loop, a full-wave 80-meter loop, which also works on 40. So that's what I'm running and at the house, and I'm on the remote. So that's the story here. Thanks for being here, Vic. This is N3EXA.
All right, Brian, very good. N3EXA transmitting from Percy, PA, but remote in Coaldale, PA, I think you said. What are you using to do remote? Is that the remote rig, or and where is Coaldale? What else is near there? Over.
Okay, I'll go. Where is Coaldale? It's outside of Tamaqua, right outside of Tamaqua, and the system I'm using is Remote TX. Remote TX. It uses a Raspberry Pi at the house hooked to the radio, and that goes through the internet and whatnot, and comes out on my iPhone here. Over.
Well, it works very well. I like that. It sounds great. And I was reading. I had an extra little Pi around here, and I was trying to decide what to do with it. I already operate the main station remote using its own built-in features, but I thought it'd be kind of neat to build that up, and I could even operate something else. Maybe 2 meters remote or something. I remember seeing that there's some nice software that'll allow you to send voice over the internet through a Pi. Anyway, it's doing a good job. Sounds really good, and hope the guy you're meeting shows up. Anything else, Brian?
That's about it. I'm using a headset too. It's a blue-powered headset. You see a lot of the truck drivers using these headsets, but I like it because I use it with my phone anyway. So when I'm driving and when I'm working on equipment, if I have to get some technical help, the headset comes in really handy. It keeps my hands free and so forth. But anyway, that's about it here. Everybody sounds good today, and it's a beautiful day to be outside running around because it's not a cloud in the sky. Let me ask you, Bear Township, that's what, right up the hill from Wilkes-Barre? Is that 315 over?
There's a Bear Creek up there, but Bear Gap is sort of between Mount Carmel and Elysburg and Shamokin, if you kind of in the middle of that triangle there. So we're about 5 miles from all those places. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, you're real close then, because I'm not far from you, because where I'm at isn't far from, like, Frackville and Pottsville, and I'm near Tamaqua, so we're close. All right, well, thank you, and take care. This is N3EXA. Have a great day.
Yeah, very good. When I started working in this area 23 years ago, something like that, I was commuting out of Bucks County and went through Tamaqua 3 times a week. I remember that very well. I went over the Blue Mountain that way, and rather than taking the turnpike. It was a nice drive, and there were enough places to pass that it made it pleasant. Plus, I was driving at 4:30 in the morning, so it didn't matter. Anyway, good to hear you, Brian. N3EXA in Coaldale, PA. Clear with him. Next up, W4HJL in Manassas. Good morning, Butch. How are you?
Well, WA4THR, W4HJL. Vic, good morning to you, and you're sounding good. Hadn't talked to you in a while, and just had a great signal coming into Manassas this morning. It's going to be up there. It was, 45 here, and it's going to get warmer. So we're going to go up into the high 60s today, but the last couple of days have just been stellar. Vic, good to hear you. You always do a great job, and as always, glad to hear Bear Gap. WA4THR, W4HJL. Thanks.
Yeah, very good. As an aside, Bear Gap, there are road signs that say, you're 2 miles from Bear Gap up in different directions, and it does show up on the maps. But there's not much there anymore. You would not know that you had gone through it because the only landmark was the Bear Gap Market, right at the center of what used to be an intersection and now is kind of a displaced intersection. But the letters all fell off that sign over the last 20 years, and there's no indication that you've been there when you're already on the other side of it. Even the Bear Gap Quarry, which is not too far away, another mile down the road, had a big picture of a bear with Bear Gap Quarry on the side of it, and that's fallen apart. So pretty soon we'll be anonymous out here. The Bear Gap Fire Station has still got their sign up, but that's a forest fire station and it's not on the main road. So anyway, history of Bear Gap. Butch, good to hear you. Anything else?
No, just glad to ride along, and I usually listen in the mornings, but I thought I'd give you a hi since you were so strong. Thanks again, Vic. Have a good day and a good net. Thanks.
Yeah, you're 1012 over S9 here. Big signal, Butch. W4HJL in Manassas. All clear with him. Last one up on this list before we take another one, November 1, Uniform Mike Juliet. John, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Rick. Everybody else on that. 1624 on the roster here. Just doing some work out in the shack while the wife does a few things in the house, and figured I would turn the radio on and check in, say good morning, see what's going on the bins. So anyway, it looks like it's going to be a nice day out. A little cloudy this morning, but it looks like it's actually improving. So with any luck, I'll get to spend some time outside this afternoon and get to enjoy it. It's been a little crazy around here. I haven't really had much chance to enjoy the little good weather we've actually had. So gonna make some plans to start working on the house, I think. So we'll see what happens. Back over to you.
All right, very good. Yeah, well, the bands are not too bad. The footprint's pretty good, and looking up and down on the pan adapter, there's a lot of signals, including one very strong one down around 7198. Don't know what that is. Transmissions seem to be relatively short there, so I don't know if it's just a back-and-forth conversation or some parks on the air or something. It'd be pretty strong for parks on the air. Anyway, good to hear you this morning, as always, John, and it looks like a great day to start getting stuff done outside. I really need to start assembling that antenna. I've got to build a weatherproof box first, and I better put that on my list. Anything else, John? Over.
Nope, don't think so. Just everybody have a good day and stay safe. And when you have Jay.
All right, 73 N1UMJ, Taunton, Massachusetts. All clear with John. Remind everybody you're listening to the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Net control this hour is Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Hotel Romeo, and my name is Vic, Victor India Charlie. We take check-ins from anybody, anywhere. But let me know if you're mobile, portable, or QRP. Please call now.
Whiskey Foxtrot 3 Uniform.
Kilo 1
Alpha
Charlie
2 Italy Yankee Bravo.
November 2 Lima Charlie Juliet.
Kilo Delta 4 India Zulu.
Foxtrot X-Ray Whiskey.
November 3 Charlie Alpha Romeo.
All right, there's the one that I missed before. Whiskey Fox 3 Uniform, a one with Whiskey Bravo in the call. November 2 Lima Charlie Juliet, KD4IZ, Foxtrot X-Ray Whiskey, November 3 Charlie Alpha Romeo. I think there were some more in there.
NCC Mobile.
Is that Mike Charlie Papa or November Charlie Papa?
November Charlie Papa.
November Charlie Papa Mobile. Okay, we'll get you at the top in just a second. Anybody else?
Italy Yankee Bravo.
Kilo Alpha 1 Mike Quebec.
All right, India Yankee Bravo, K1MQ, and one that I heard Kilo and nothing else. Oh, we'll get something anyway. All right, that's a pretty good list for the last 5 minutes anyway. KD8 NCP Mobile. Matt, good morning, WA4THR.
Good morning, Vic. 88 MCC, Matt, Sylvania, Ohio, in the mobile, heading out to grab a couple of shelving units. Wife's doing some canning here in the next month or two, and let's get some errands run. But I just wanted to check in.
That sounds good, and a nice signal. It's getting worth putting the antenna back on the car when you go out sometimes around here. I haven't done that much in the last couple of years because, in an hour, you'd be lucky to find somebody to talk to, but nowadays it's getting to be a little easier. Good to hear you, Matt. Anything else?
Just wanted to check in. Actually, my HF42L Diamond whip. Put one on the left front, then the right rear, kind of both-faced whip. 40 meters. It's pushing the output to about 200 CDP, but no, you sound good. You're about 30 over, which is your usual here. Hey, you get a lot of space wait to talk to you, so I'll ride along here for a while. KD8 FCC,
that 7300.
All right, Matt. Yeah, the issue with me is I park in a garage and need to take the HF whip will go in the garage, but it bends the whip part over pretty badly, and so I usually just take it off unless I'm going somewhere for a while. 88 NCP, Sylvania, Ohio Mobile. I'll clear with them. Next up, George, WF3U in Shrewsbury. How are you? Over.
Good morning, Vic. Don't often hear you so well. You were peaking over 9 here, about 10 over 9 into Shrewsbury, and that's not too far away. Nothing really going on here except I'm trying to update some software in my computer, and it's kicking my tail. I work mostly with Macs, and this is an HP, so I'll have to do some research on what to do. Other than that, everything's fine. Back to you.
Yeah, my answer for that usually is George is don't allow updates. I'm constantly getting asked, would you like to update? No, because every time you update, you mess something up. I like it the way it is right now. I accept them every now and then, but that's been my general rule. Anyway, George, you're sounding fine. A little bit of QSB today, but you're a solid signal. Talk to you later, okay?
Okie dokie. I'll stick around for Jack when he picks it up. WF3U.
Yeah, he's on the list and will be at the top pretty shortly. WF3U, Shrewsbury, PA, only 73 miles away. I'll clear with George. Next one up had Whiskey Bravo in the call, WA4THR. We have one with WB in the pre or suffix. All right, well, we'll just keep going. N2 Lima Charlie Juliet. Good morning, Tim. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Vic. N2LCJ, just outside of Buffalo, New York. It's 34 degrees and heading up towards the 50s. And I heard you talking about Bear Gap. All of my relatives, my entire family is from Shamokin. My parents were married at the Transfiguration Ukrainian Church, and every time I still remember Coney Island. One of these years they'll branch out into French fries. Hi. As a matter of fact, the house my dad was born in was on East Sunbury Street, and right now they put a big purple sign in front of it. I think it's from one of the high schools because people kept crashing into the house. I think they had 3 or 4 people crashing into the old homestead, but my grandmother passed in 1991, and last time we were down there, which is a couple years ago, the honeysuckles that my grandmother planted 30-some years ago were still growing, and she kept saying she wanted to get a cutting from one of the honeysuckles to grow it in our yard, but it just never happened. Anyways, I heard you talking about Bear Gap, and the memories came flooding back over.
Oh, yeah, well, the Coney Island is still there, and I know the sign that you're talking about there. How about that? I didn't know that your family was from down here, so very cool. Yeah, we have a little bit of honeysuckle here on the hedgerows, but we cleaned out one of the hedgerows, and now we don't have any. But growing up, when I was a kid, the whole back of the yard, the whole back was solid honeysuckle, and I used to think that smelled and tasted so good, but, taste buds are much more sensitive as a kid, I guess. Anyway, Tim, good to hear you. Everything okay in Buffalo?
Contact.
Oh, absolutely. Just getting my POTA set up on ready for activation. Got my Alpha Loop antenna, and can't wait to finally try that out now that the snow is gone.
All right, very good. There's a contact there. Contact, go ahead.
Yes, KCSTO. I think it's N2LCJ. You got a copy of me, Tim?
Yep, absolutely. You're coming at me about an S8, S9, over.
Very good, Tim. Good morning, sir. This is Rob. KC8FTL, Tim. I am a follower and a religious follower of your YouTube channel. I love your Heat Kit Hot Water 12A. I have a Hot Water 12A, and I love it. Back to you.
Actually, you were the inspiration for me to start doing videos again. And I thanked you in the one video I did about eBay radios from Japan. And I had written down your call incorrectly, but I wanted to let you know that you were the inspiration for me to keep going on. And I've still got all the Heathkit stuff, over.
Very good, Tim. QSO all the way. I tell you what, I love you, brother. You're doing a good job. Like I said, I'm looking at my hot water 12A, smiling at it, and you're talking to me. You're got a hot water 100, and I have a hot water 101. What I got. Okay, Tim, 7-3. I don't want to hold up the progress here. 7-3, my good friend. And take care. God bless you. Thank you, Tim. And back to that. Thank you, Vic.
All right, very good. Good contact there, and isn't that interesting who you'll run into on the air here? N2LCJ, good contact with the Heathkit guy out in Michigan. I'll clear with Tim. Next up, I'm going to skip you, Jack, because I'll be passing it to you after 4 more, and I'll go get WB3FXW. Good morning, Buzz. How are you?
Good morning, Vic. This is Whiskey Bravo 3, Foxtrot X-Ray Whiskey. Name is Buzz, as you said. I'm E-Cars number 30240 for life, and I'm in North Wales, PA, on a brand new ICOM 7300. Any comments on the sound?
Well, like all 7300s, you're going to want to do something about the audio right away because they come sounding perfect, and you don't want to do that. Over.
Right. I haven't gotten to any place but getting the tuner and the frequency to work. So anyhow, you can hear me, Vic, correct?
Oh yeah, sounds fine. No problems, Buzz. And have fun with that. Yeah, that starts a whole new world when you get the waterfall on your radio. Over.
You bet. Thanks for being there, Vic. 7-3. I think you have a couple more to get. And this is WB3FXW thanking you and listening out.
All right, 7-3. WB3FXW, North Wales, PA. I'll clear with you. Now, one I missed before, N3CAR. Go ahead, WA4THR.
Yeah, good afternoon, Vic. Yep, just wanted to make another contact on there. Gosh, the weather up here in Great Bend, Pennsylvania, it is sunny and the snow is melting pretty fast, and the river's filling right up because they live right on the Susquehanna. Other than that, Vic, just wanted to make another connection there before I head out the door. So, hey, have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. WA4THR and 3CAR.
All right, very good. Been almost a month there, Steve. Good to catch up with you. N3CAR in Susquehanna, PA. Up, great picture of the big railroad bridge there on your QRZ page. We'll clear with Steve. Next one up, KA2 India Yankee Bravo in West Virginia. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Vic. Kilo Alpha 2, Italy Yankee Bravo. Yeah, you ID'd me. 20184 for the log. Beautiful day here, 61, 62 degrees right now. Clear sky. I think we're on our way to 70, and no snow in the forecast. Glad to hear that. Back to net. Everybody have a good one. KA2, IYB is clear.
All right, very good, Bill. Yeah, we're up to 58. I think it's already more than they thought it was going to be. Mid-60s is what I'm guessing. No clouds in the sky, no even rain until the weekend, so we're enjoying it. All right, I'll clear with KA2 IYB, Yellow Springs, West Virginia. KA1MQ, Jim, good morning, WA4THR.
Oh, good morning. All the times you check into mine, I guess I should check into yours every once in a while. This is KA1MQ, Jim. Hudson, New Hampshire, 1954 on the roster. And good to hear you this morning. You sounding quite chipper and doing a great job. Carry on. That's all I got. And you're probably running a little bit over time. Oh, yeah. Stealing somebody else's time like I usually do. Back to you, Vic, K1MQ.
All right, very good, Jim. Yeah, I'd say it sometimes gets busy right at the end, and I hope Jack doesn't mind. I even skipped him. He was on my list because I knew I would get him at the end here. All right, Jim, we'll catch you later. That's KA1MQ, the net manager for E-Cars, by the way. He's the guy, if you think you'd like to maybe occasionally substitute or even pick up a regular shift, he's the guy you want to contact. I'll clear with Jim. Last up, thanks, Jack, for waiting. KD4IZ, sorry for running over. WA4THR.
Yeah, it just means I don't have to work as much, Vic. WA4THR, KD4IZ. All good. You're sounding good, and things are going well. And you did it right in front of the net manager, so I don't even need to rat on you, you know. Isn't that wonderful? Go ahead.
It is. That's good. Yeah, I like the way the band is getting these days. And sometimes when the previous net is running over on me, the trick is not to fall asleep, to remember that you're still scheduled. Anyway, 7:30, everybody. Jack's got the service. KD4IZ, WA4THR.
Hey, have a good one, Vic. And it is a beautiful day here. I hope it's the same up that way. It's going to be nice and warm, and I think I'm going to put the backpack on and take a quick hike down by the reservoir, see if I can't put about 4 or 5 miles in as fast as I can make it move. Gotta get that exercise, you know. Anyway, this is KD4IZ. The name is Jack, obviously. And my e-car's number 40057. Now operating from Forreston, Maryland, which is about 25 miles from Baltimore north, right near the Pennsylvania state line. First of all, any stations out there with a schedule to keep or urgent traffic for the net, please call me. This is KD4IZ. Okay, nothing being heard. This is the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. E-cars operating on 7.255. Directed net works from a list, and all calls are made to net control. If you don't get on a particular list, be patient. I'll put another one together as quickly as I can. E-cars is a general and open service radio net. Membership's not required, but we do encourage everyone to participate. We give priority to mobile and QRP stations. So if you're mobile or QRP, please tell me, and if I can hear you, I'll put you at the top of the list. If you're not a member of E-cars but would like to join, please go to the E-cars website. That's www.Echo Charlie Alpha Romeo Sierra 7255. Charlie Oscar Mike. www.ecar7255.com. And you'll find all kinds of great information there, including some of our missions. We do some scholarship work and a couple of other things. So it's good to know that the organization isn't strictly occupying a space on the radio dial. E-cars operates from 0730 to 1330 on weekends. Days, and from 8 to 1330 on weekends. We always need net control operators, so if any E-cars member would like to become a net control operator, please contact Jim Freed, that guy who was just on a minute ago, KA1MQ, or Bob Goodwin, N4HCI. They can be contacted via an email link on the E-cars website. And that is the morning business. I'll start by taking some check-ins now. I'm going to start with mobile and QRP stations. Mobile and QRP stations, please call Net Control.
This is Kilowatt 4, Quebec United, Mobile.
Well, there we go. Kilowatt 4, Quebec United Mobile. It's Mike. Mike, you in Virginia, or where are you mobiling?
Well, I'm actually just in my driveway testing out this bug catcher antenna. It is Mike. I'm in Winchester, Virginia. ICOM 706 and a homemade bug catcher that I'm still getting the kinks out of. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, it's catching bugs, that's for sure, and it's doing a nice job. You're about 5 and 8 up here in North Central Maryland. Go ahead.
Okay, you're not too far away. Well, very good. I'll let you carry on. At least it's working on this band. I'm having trouble on the high bands for some reason. The impedance goes way up, so I guess I need a matching coil at the bottom with several taps in it. Anyway, I'll figure it out, and that's all part of the fun. 7-3 and good morning, K4QU.
Okay, Mike. Very good. Thanks for checking in this morning. Good to hear you. And I think that mobile rig's going to work out just fine for you there. Let's see, K4QU. Any other mobiles or QRP stations? Any additional mobiles or QRP stations, please call Net Control. Okay, not hearing Eddie. I'll start with the general check-ins now. I would appreciate it if you come suffixes only, and please space them out. KD4 IZ.
3 Golf November.
Mike Echo Juliet.
Uniform.
November. Mike, Quebec.
November Alpha.
Okay, so far on my list, I have Fox Golf November, Mike Echo Juliet, Mike Quebec, and November Alpha. There were 2 other calls in there, I think, that got buried. Let's go ahead and get those on the list here. Go ahead.
3 Uniform.
November Yankee Papa.
There we go. 2 familiar voices. George, I've got you, and NYP, got you. Very good. Hope things are going to hold up here. I've had a lot of noise, and I've got a wandering signal that's going, boy, it's a huge distance up and down the band, but when it comes by, it just blows things away. It's better here on this antenna than the other one, so I'll stick with the Carolina Wyndham today. Let's see, where was I? Fox Golf November. Leroy, how are you? What's up on the day?
Oh, good morning, Jack. It's almost like a recheck here this morning. Anyway, it's a nice, beautiful, sunny day out here, Jack. A nice blue sky to the west, 53 degrees, and you are a 20 over 9.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, everything should be working okay this morning. I've been fooling around again. But I'm glad to hear it's doing what it's supposed to do. Very good. I hope you guys get some nice warm weather. We're supposed to get up in possibly even to the 70s today, so I'm excited. It means I'm going to be t-shirt hiking because I try to get a pace about 3 to 3.5 miles an hour with the pack on and really move it. So that way I get my heart rate up, do all the good stuff you're supposed to do for aerobiosis. Anything else for us, Leroy? Good morning.
Nothing more for the net there, Jack. Yeah, I have to go out there myself out and pick up some more tree branches there. I get about a wagon full. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I know that we've all had some blow-throughs and a lot of blow-down, so that is something that I've done a little of. I've got to do a little more. And usually what I do is put the landscaping trailer on the back of the tractor, and I just go from one end of the property to the other and just start doing it. And I've got a big burn pile down back of the pond here, so that is going to get done probably while the ground is still pretty damp back there. It stays wet. That way I can get around the fire regulations and all that. Okay, Leroy, great to hear you this morning, and it was good to hear you earlier this morning. Conditions are a wee bit better now, but there's still a lot of sky noise here. N1FGN, clear with you, and Mike Echo Juliet. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Kilo Mike 4, Mike Echo Juliet. The name is Jeff, located in Huntersville, just a little north of Charlotte, right up Interstate 77. We have a right at 59 degrees, a little cloudy, and some once in a while a light sprinkling of rain. I'm not sure if we're supposed to get any more. I have not checked the weather, but my guess is going to be possibly. But overall, it's beautiful, beautiful North Carolina spring, or almost spring morning. Go ahead.
Roger, know them well, and we've talked about that. Yeah, that's great, and your signal is nice and solid, easily over 5.9. It looks like it was peaking between 5 and 10 over, so whichever one of the loops you've got going there, you're doing fine. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. You're doing the same here, about 10 over. You're in the red, no question about that. I am on the 40-meter loop right now. I'm still tweaking the 80-meter loop. I've come up with a little design of how to attach the loop in to my balance without the loops ever touching anything metallic or even looping back over themselves as far as being close together. There's nothing fancy, but a little something I came up with. And so I'm kind of playing with some things like this video orthopedics, all that good stuff. But anyway, thank you so much for picking me up. I'll say 7 degrees. Kilo Mike 4, Michael Echo Juliet, back to net control.
Yep, very good, Jeff. No, that antenna, the 40 meter, is a great one, and I'd love to hear the other one over on the lower band there. See how that gets up into this area. I imagine it'll be pretty good at certain times during the evening. I hear North Carolina real well, so it's not an issue on 80 meters at all. Thanks for checking in this morning, Jeff. Great to hear you. Let's see, who's this MQ guy? A1MQ, KD4IZ.
KA1MQ, sorry about that. I lost the way for a second, and because I didn't realize it was so quick on the list. This is KA1MQ, Jim, located in Hudson, New Hampshire. And hello to Leroy. Couldn't hear him earlier, but boy, he sure is banging in here now. So the band has shortened up some more and had a good net this morning, and it sounds like you're in for a good one as well. So you take it easy, Jack, and good to talk to you. K1MQ is here listening somewhat.
Very good. Yeah, you were right in the middle of the list, and that's where I am. So, Jim, great to hear you this morning, and you don't normally check in with me, so it's a double good there. Anyway, have a great day. That's Jim. He's our net manager and a net control, and helps keep us all in line and throws rotten tomatoes when we screw up. It's a good thing. 1954 on the lifetime roster. Thanks, Jim. Great to hear you this morning. Let's see. Next on my list is November Alpha. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is November 3, November Alpha. Man, it's 57 degrees here on the eastern shore of Maryland. Over.
Hey, Roger, Dave. No, you're sounding great from down there in Salisbury. I've got family over, not in the Salisbury area, up in Easton. My son and his girlfriend are there. He works over at the the DNR labs at Oxford, and does research on important aquatic species diseases. How's that? Particularly the economically important ones like crabs, oysters, and all that. Anyway, great to hear you. I think this is the first time you've checked in with me in a while. The last time I had you on my list was back in 2019. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's been a while. I had a few medical issues I had to get over before I could come back on. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'm glad you've sorted that out, and you're back in the saddle and doing your thing. Over.
Yeah, Roger. We'll say 7-3 to everyone on the net, and we'll let you get back. N3 NNA with you, clear.
Okay, sounds good. N3 NNA. KD4IZ. Thank you, Dave, and it's great to hear you again. Let's see. Who's this 3U fella? Hey, George, go ahead.
KD4IZ, WF3U. Good morning, Jack. Yeah, I'm sitting here waiting for some guys to come in and rip out our kitchen counter and sink and replace it with new stuff. They were here yesterday and did an install in the basement of a cabinet and sink for my wife so she can do her gardening work and clean the pots and all that good stuff. And they did a wonderful job on that. I'm hoping they ever show up. They were supposed to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning, but they're not here yet. But I'm looking forward to their doing just as good a job on the kitchen as they did downstairs. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I'm glad they got the one thing done anyway. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it was such a beautiful day. They found other what would you call it? Picking up a fishing rod or something. I should be nice about that. I'm sure they'll show today. George, I did want to ask you real quick, what are you struggling with there on the updates on the Windows box?
I'm trying to find the way to get into the BIOS files on the HP. I got an HP Envy DV7 model. I've been doing some research and finding out what buttons to push. I haven't quite gotten around to doing it yet.
Yeah, Roger. It's usually one of the function keys, like F10, 11, or 12. During the boot up press, you got to hit and hold it. Some of them are F1. You can usually find that pretty quickly, and it is a during the boot up, and that drops you into the BIOS, the whole BIOS settings, rather than dropping you onto the software. But if you're trying to update the BIOS, that's probably a program that you got to download and then go through like a reboot or a double reboot. But good luck with that. Those are headbangers, aren't they?
Contact.
Contact, go ahead.
I just want to make a quick comment. Sometimes it's also Alt F10. I think that's what it is on my HP.
I figured somebody might know that, George. I seem to vaguely remember that from when my daughter had an HP laptop. Over.
Yeah, okay. I was looking at a YouTube thing and it said F9, but we'll try all these and see which one works.
It might be F9. I've done that about 1 billion times in the last couple of weeks, and you'd think I'd remember.
Thank you. And like I said, we'll give it a shot.
Thanks, Jim. There you go, George. Get the word of the wise. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm just going to cut out of here now and go upstairs and wait for these guys to show up. Have a good net, WF3U.
Roger. Thanks for sticking around and checking in with me. It was always good to hear you, and hope you get that squared away. Got a lot of things in the air. Keep that juggling going. WF3U, clear with you, and W2NYP, Bruce. How you doing? What's up? What's the latest in the sports world? Over.
Oh, I don't know, Jack. K4IZ, W2NYP. It's kind of like asking your shoemaker what's the latest style. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to repeat the weather from the gentleman in Huntersville, 22 miles up the road. A little bit of rain and a little overcast, but a great day in the Carolinas. And today I'm going to watch the Charlotte Hornets and somebody else play basketball with me, which I'm going to leave for in a little while. So other than that, don't know, don't care. Hope you are well. Good to hear you. You sound great this morning. Great signal strength.
Yeah, likewise. You and Jeff both barreling in here. Really nice signals and nice and strong. So it's getting through. I've got about, it looks like about an S3 or S4. And I don't have a preamp on it, but noise, just sky noise level. I guess we must be still having some side effects from the solar stuff, eh?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I went outside yesterday and got a hell of a tan because of it.
Yeah, Roger. When the sun comes out, you never know what's going to come with it. Be careful. I got to put some of that stinking cream on my nose because I spent too much time with nothing on my nose, and now I'm paying the price, so I got to go through the 3-week treatment. But I'm doing it. My dermatologist is a happy guy, so that and wearing a hat with a big brim. Anyway, have a great time. Cheer the Hornets on for me. KD4IZ.
All right, Jack. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon, I'm sure. KD4IZ, this has been W2NYP.
Sounds like a winner, Bruce. We'll talk to you later. Thank you for checking in this morning. That's Bruce, and as he said, he's in Charlotte, 21013, lifetime member. Let me clear the list. I'm going to take another list, general check-in, suffixes only, and please space them out. KD4IZ.
KI4SAQ.
Sierra Delta, Quebec.
Echo Mike Whiskey. Echo Mike Whiskey.
Okay, I've got SAQ, SDQ, Echo Mike Whiskey. There were two others that got buried. Over.
Bravo.
Bravo, and was there one other? No, let's go with this list. SAQ, Sierra Alpha, Quebec. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is George in Milton, Pennsylvania, KI4 SAQ. We just thought we'd drop down here and heard you, and we'd just give you another number there. Go ahead.
Hey, thank you, George. And I think this is the first time that you and I have talked. I'm going to quick put you into my permanent database here, so it just pops up, and I don't have to go looking for who you are and where you are and all that silliness. The logging program that we have is really nice, and it pulls data down off of QRZ and presents it to you, so it makes life a little easier for net controls. But how are things up in Milton, PA today? Go ahead.
Yeah, we still got a little snow on the ground. We're supposed to get up 70, I think, tomorrow. That makes me want to go fishing and get my fly rod out. Go ahead.
Hey, there's a man after my own heart. I'm literally 10 minutes from one of the wade-ins here on the Gunpowder River in northern Maryland. And, you know, it's not that hard a drive to get up to the Spring Creeks. So I'm going to have to renew my Pennsylvania ticket and make sure that my Maryland ticket's always, I get their old age permit now for $5, so that works really well. But sounds good. I hope you get in on some of the early spring action here. Over.
Yes, sir. I just got my radio back out. I hadn't got my power or nothing. I'm just running at 718 ICOM, and how Mike had to back that mic gain way down. I didn't know if it sounded all right or not, but my double bazooka got lost in transit in Tennessee 5 years ago. I got by me another one. They said it sounds a lot better than this one, so. But other than that, I got my little H11 sitting over here. I don't use it unless I have to. But y'all sounding good there, and I'm fixing to order me some more fish, put in my pond where I can go over and sit in the chair. Go ahead.
There you go. No, we do that. I have I call it a pond. It's basically a big stock tank out back here in the back field, and occasionally I'll go out and whip the water there and practice. Anyway, have fun, George. Good luck with that, and good luck getting that antenna and getting things up. You have a nice signal today, by the way. It's 5.9 down here into north central Maryland. I'm just south of the Pennsylvania border, about where 83 comes down from York and goes towards Baltimore. So that'll give you an idea how you're doing today. Thanks for checking in with me. It's great to hear you, and don't be a stranger. Good to hear you on. That little 718's working good. Let's see. Let me go ahead here and pick up Sierra Delta, Quebec. Is that VE3SDQ? Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Jack. Yeah, it's Ron in Kingston, Victor Echo 3, Sierra Delta, Quebec. Thanks for taking the call. I know the band conditions are kind of rolling all over the place this morning. Anyway, 30722 is the ECARS number here, and we're looking at about 34 degrees and hoping for better because it's supposed to warm up a whole lot this morning and really a whole lot tomorrow, and that'll be just fine by me. Anyhow, good hearing you on the net this morning. You've got a good signal rolling in here to Kingston, even though the band is kind of moving around on us. Anyway, 7-3 to yourself, everybody listening along. Have yourself a great day. VE3, Sierra Delta, Quebec. 7-3.
Hey, 7-3, Ron, and thank you for checking in. 30722 got you into the logbook here. And you were peaking just into the red, just over 5.9, and it would drop all the way down to 5.5. So off to the north and west a little bit, up towards your neck of the woods. I do have some fade, a lot more than I do in other directions. That's really odd, but I've seen it before. And I never know which way it's going to come at me or not come at me from, but it's working okay today. Nice signal coming down here. VE3 SDQ, clear with you. Thanks for checking in. Next on my list, Echo Mike Whiskey. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. This is K1EMW. Name is Don. I'm up here in the state of Maine. I'm on my ground-mounted vertical, so I don't know how well I'm doing, but I've been on CW a little bit earlier with it and was working pretty good. We got a little light snow during the night, nothing serious, but that time of year, they call it farmer's fertilizer. Hi. So I won't hold you, just thought I'd see if I could make it in with the ground-mounted vertical. I'm running 100 watts, and that's it. So have a nice day, and I'll go back listening. K1EMW.
Okay, Don. Real good. No, your signal is just fine. You went from 5 and 5 on the low end to about 5 and 7, 5 and 8 on the high end. So you're making it to north central Maryland without any problem at all, and sounding good. That's about a 465 mile trip, so it's working at that distance. And the guys from down in Charlotte are in that same, not quite that distance. So I think you've got one of the long distance records here this morning. Anyway, you're sounding great. Thank you for checking in with me. Don, I'll clear with you, and let me get that one recorded, make sure I didn't screw. Yep, got you in the logbook. All good there. Last one on my list is a call ending in Bravo. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning. November Mike 3 Bravo, NM3B. E-cars number 30807. Name is Wayne, Whiskey Alpha Yankee November Echo, QTH St. Mary's, Pennsylvania, located in the northwestern part of the state. Sunny day, temperature 50 degrees, over.
Yeah, very good. I think this may be the first time you and I have talked. I'm real quick getting things into the logbook here, Wayne, and I hope I did that right. St. Mary's, PA. And 30807, is that correct?
Yeah, QSL. Band is up and down. It's a little better than yesterday, but not by much, over.
Yeah, Roger. No, you were 5 and 7, 5 and 8, not bad at all, and very copyable here. Not a problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Well, I won't keep it. Just wanted to check in, give you another number there. So have a great day, and maybe we'll catch up with you again here one of these mornings. 7-3 from NM3B.
Okay, well, I'm here every Wednesday, rain or shine, good Lord willing, and the proverbial creek stays inside its banks. Great to talk to you this morning. Great to have you check in with me for the first time, and thanks for the tick on the logbook here. We've got it all. Let's see. That's the end of my list. So let me go ahead and clear it. Get ready to build a new one. I want to make a call for mobile and QRP stations. Mobile and QRP stations for e-cars. Please call net control.
Kilo Echo 8 Kilo Whiskey.
WB0 India Quebec Kilo.
Okay, I've got Kilo 8 Kilo Whiskey. Good morning to you, and WB0 something. Come again. And are you mobile or QRP? Over.
It's India Quebec Kilo. WB0 India Quebec Kilo, and I'm a QRP.
Oh, very good. Let me go ahead and get you real quick here, Mike. This is Mark in Doylestown, Ohio. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, fantastic. Good signal. What are you running there, Mark?
This is the Zygate G90. Doing about 5 watts today.
Okay, well, into north central Maryland, where I am, you are 5 and 4 to 5 and 5. There's a little bit of QSB, so it kind of rolls out, and the first time you gave your call, it rolled out, and then it came right back in. So we've got you in the logbook. Thanks for checking in this morning. I have your e-cars number as 11014. Might be out of date. Is that correct?
That sounds right.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't showing up as current, but at least I've got it in here, and the log is good, so we've got you. Thanks for checking in this morning. Sorry. Thanks for checking in this morning, Mark, and it's good to hear you. That little Zygo's doing its job. Over.
Same to you. Thanks for getting in here, and can I get your call again?
Absolutely. It's Kilo Delta 4, India Zulu. And I am in Forreston, Maryland, which is about 25 miles north of Baltimore, directly north towards York, Pennsylvania, right near the Pennsylvania state line. QSL?
QSL, I know about where it's at, so thanks a lot, and I'll be riding along. WB0IQK.
Okay, very good. WB0IQK, clear with you, and KE8KW. How you doing, Ken? What you up to today?
Hey, not too bad. It's kind of a gloomy day here in northern New Hampshire. On my way out to do some bill paying. Today's my federal payday for my Social Security and whatnot. And let's go pay some bills, have some lunch, and then go to work tomorrow. Over.
I hear you. That's the name of the day, the name of the game. Yeah, I'm working, but I'm working on fun. You know, I had a big stack of consulting stuff to do, and I worked through it pretty quickly. So I'm going to finish up on a couple of projects. One of which is basically, I'm doing a lab and lecture with the Dallas, Texas Amateur Radio, the Dallas Amateur Radio Club on SDRs, and do a hands-on lab with them virtually, which is going to be a really interesting experience. We'll see how that does, but I'm looking forward to it. But it's a lot of work. I haven't finished doing all the multimedia stuff yet, but it's got to keep me busy. Well, listen, go make your various deposits there, and have a nice, safe journey, and a great day. Over.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And yeah, that sounds like an interesting project you got going on there. I have a 4-day weekend every week, and then I go and sniff glue and pound on boots for the other 3 days of the week. So we'll talk to you again real soon, KE8KW Mobile.
Okay, KE8KW, KD4IZ. Sounds like a bunch of fun. Sniff glue and pound on boots. Oh boy, that hurts. Have a great one, Ken. It's always good to talk to you. Let's see, and that clears my list. Let me test that. Let me get a tongue back in my mouth. Here we go. Let's get some more general check-in suffixes only. Slow and spread them out. Thanks, gentlemen.
3 India.
Alpha Whiskey Juliet.
November 1, Kilo Alpha Kilo.
Charlie Alpha Romeo.
Okay, I've got 3 India, Alpha Whiskey Juliet, Kilo Alpha Kilo, Charlie Alpha Romeo. There were at least 2 more that I missed. Please come again.
Foxtrot, Sierra Yankee.
Okay, the Foxtrot something Yankee. One more time.
Foxtrot, Sierra Yankee. It's Roger.
Ah, there we go, Roger. Yeah, you had some buzz there, and it kind of obliterated it. There was another call behind that one. Let's try that.
Whiskey Alpha Mike.
Was it Whiskey Alpha Mike?
10-4, Whiskey Alpha Mike.
Okay, and one more. That one is really hard to pull out. Let's try one more time, and if not, let's give it a while and let the QSB go the other direction. One more time, the real light station. No copy on that one. Anybody relay for me? It's a broken call. I just can't bring. Hang in there. We'll give it another try in a minute. Let's go back to the top here. WN3I, KD4IZ. Good morning.
Well, good morning. All 11 miles from here to you, and there's some fade, so this is a crazy band this morning. Anyway, KD4IZ, WN3I, good to hear you on this morning. I'm going to run out to the range here in a little bit. Something went haywire. I got to go out there and restart a computer or something. But anyway, sipping my fiber here this morning, trying to get settled down again, and I'll head out there. You got CAR on your list. When you're done with him, I'd like to pull him off frequency and talk to him for a minute. KD4IZ, WN3I.
Yeah, that sounds good, Nate. Why don't you go ahead and arrange for that? I'll just jump to him right now. CAR, go ahead and hook up with WN3I, and we'll go from there. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yep. Sounds like a plan. Go ahead. N3CAR.
Okay, N3CAR, WN3I, are you able to hear me well enough?
Oh, yeah, I hear you fine.
Oh, gosh. Hey, we're going to do this another time. He's the earlier shift when he was talking to Vic, he was coming in fine, but now I'm having trouble hearing him. We'll put this off to another time. Not really important. Anyway, it looks like we're going to have too much fade to make it fun. Anyway, go ahead and pick everybody else up. I'll talk to you later. KD4IZ, WN3I.
Yeah, sounds good. And be nice to the guys at the range. I know you keep them in line down there. Okay, N3CAR, since we started, let's go ahead. I'm hearing you pretty good. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I was hearing him fine. I was hearing him really good. Yeah, I was just getting ready to head out the door, and it's gorgeous outside. The snow's melting up here. I'm like 17 miles south of Ainsworth, New York, so yeah, the snow's all melting off the mountain and going right in the river, so the river's going to be coming up. But other than that, not much else to add. I'll jump in there and say hello.
Okay, sounds good. Well, you're making it down here from Susquehanna. Not too bad. And yep, the river's been up and down quite a bit. I was up there hiking a while back, and it was pretty high right by the Holtwood Dam, just down below Harrisburg there. That's one of my favorite hiking areas for short distance hikes. It's always good to get on that trail. Anyway, Steve, you're sounding good this morning. Thanks for checking in with me. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the list, but the fade was taking you out and then bringing you back, so it was kind of crazy. Let's see, N3CAR, clear with you, and AWJ, go ahead, sir.
This is November 2, Alpha Whiskey Juliet. Yeah, thanks for getting back to me. I'm just checking in, listening on the net. You've got a 5x9 signal here, and I'm in Media, Pennsylvania, just south of Philadelphia. Name is Dean, Delta Easy Alpha Nancy.
Okay, Dean. Yeah, didn't have you in my log from before, so you didn't pop up, but the QRZ applet brought you up, and I've got you now in the logbook, and I'm going to save you back so it pops up in a big hurry. First time you and I have talked, but you're sounding good. Good, solid signal down here to, excuse me, north central Maryland, up north of Baltimore. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I'm using a ICOM IC735, an old rig I just restored. Runs 100 watts, and into just a mobile antenna on my balcony. So not much of a outfit, but gets me on the air. So I'll stand by, and thanks for running the net. N2AWJ 73.
Yeah, 7.3, and Dean, I know the 735 well. That was the first. No, it wasn't the first, but it was one of my earlier radios. I bought it new back when it was a new baby. I still have it. My dad used it for a while, and where he lives now, he can't even set up a portable operation. There's so much RFI, but he uses my station now by remote, and that works out pretty well. But the 735 is a solid little radio, and I pull it out and warm it up and let the capacitors neutralize and do their thing. Mine has functioned, knock on wood, without interruption since it was brand new. And the only thing I ever did is one year when I went out to visit my sister-in-law, who lives in Redmond, Washington, I took it over to ICOM while I was there, and they replaced the battery, and that's the only thing I've ever had done to it. Otherwise, it's still rock solid and working like it should. It's always good to pull it out, warm it up, and play with it a little bit. Anyway, Dean, thank you very much, and your portable, semi-portable system is working just fine. You were peaking out at about 5 and 8. And dropping all the way back to 5 and 2, so it was pretty unusual. And to AWJ Media PA, that's Dean, and new to us. First time we've ever talked, but it's good to have him in the logbook. Get you checked in, Dean. Let's see, N1KK, Alan, how are you?
Hey, Jack, N1KK, how are you? Just 100 watts today. Hopefully I'm making it through okay. Just doing a check.
Oh, Lord. How about 10 over?
Oh, okay. Well, I won't kick the other thing on then. Yeah, nice to hear you. Just the band was a little different a couple of hours ago than it is now. I had a higher noise level, but it's dropped down to around 3. You're coming in good. Most everybody else I'm hearing well as well here. East Car 10067, and it's warm. I still get a little bit of snow here, but it's working its way away. But in the past 2 weeks, I've had 3 snowstorms and as much as 7 inches and gone the next day. So a little strange for New England to be like that. It was typical when I was in Tennessee. Other than that, I have no other traffic. Hope all is well, and we'll chat with you again.
Hey, sounds like a winner, Alan. And, just looked out the back, up against the woods at the back of the property here. And there's 2 patches of snow back in there in the shade. The snow in the woods is gone, but along the fence line where it got blown really hard, there's enough there to have built up and stuck around and resisted the last couple of really warm days we've had. So I guess it's just the way it is on the East Coast anymore. N1KK, thanks for checking in. I've got your 10067 lifetime membership in the logbook. Thank you for that. And great to talk to you this morning. Let me move on. Next on my list, Fox Sierra Yankee. Go ahead, sir.
Well, it's Roger in New Hampshire, W1 Fox Sierra Yankee. 10091 for the record. 45 balmy degrees in the great city of Portsmouth in the Granite State of New Hampshire. And you sound pretty good.
Yeah, Roger. What rig are you on this morning? You've got a little hum.
Really? I'm on the KWM2A right now.
Yep. Sounds like some 120 cycle is getting through. Might check the power supply and or something in the audio circuit, one or the other. Over.
Yeah. Okay. Will do. Yep. It's funny, isn't it? Sort of registering on the dial here, Collins dial. Anyway, we'll have a look at that. I've got other mics to try on as well, and you have a good day, okay, Jack?
Okay, very good. Nice strong signal. Hear it well, so there's no doubt about what I'm hearing. And good luck. Those are always fun babies to take care of, and it shouldn't be too hard to hunt that one down. Throw a scope on it, see what you're seeing. W1FSY 10091, lifetime member. Thanks for that, Roger. It's great to hear you this morning. Got you checked in. Let's see. Next on my list, Whiskey Alpha Mike. How you doing?
Hey, Jack, how you doing? Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey Alpha Mike. We got some copy on you, 5x8 all the way.
Okay, yeah, you're about 5 and 5, and it sounds like you drifted slightly off frequency. Are you running an old analog radio? Over.
I'm running a Yaesu FT840 again.
Okay, yeah, you're just up a little bit in frequency. I think that's it's got that kind of growly off frequency sound, but not bad. Might check the calibration there. Over.
At all.
I would say again.
Yeah, I adjusted it down. I don't know if it helps you at all. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's much more natural sounding. It doesn't have the growl. Over.
Roger. Well, 73's there to you, Jack. Thank you for letting me check in. I do appreciate it.
Okay, well, you're doing good, and it's working, 5 and 5, and now very clear. And I've got your 21131 lifetime membership in the logbook. Thanks for checking in, Bob.
Yep. Catch you later, Jack. Thank you so much. And 73's, Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey Alpha Mike, we're clear.
Roger, 7-3s, and take care. Let's see. That's the end of my list, and let me do a quick check for QRP and mobile. QRP and mobile stations, please call net control. Okay, none heard. Let's go ahead and get general check-ins, suffixes only, general check-ins. Keep it spaced out, please.
Echo. Lima, X-ray, Lima.
Oh, there we go. I know Echo. AE2EE. Sounds like you. Anyway, Katie4IZ, go ahead, Dennis.
Well, the last I checked, it certainly was me. E-course number is 20477. Just getting ready to take a trip outside in the backyard to start doing a little cleanup. Boy, it is beautiful out here. Thank God we got some nice weather now. Everything's melted, so I can go out there and do some basic cleanup. And you're sounding very good. You're about 10 over S9. Over.
Roger, and you are 10 over S9. Nice strong signal and nice and clear coming down here. Got your 20477 in the log. Got you checked in, and it sounds like you're going to have a good day. Yeah, I'm gonna get out and enjoy the day. It's getting nice. It's supposed to be up around 70 down here. So, oh man. March is marching on, as they say. Thanks for checking in, Dennis. Great to hear you. Anything else?
Nah, I just thought I'd pop in and let you know you're making it up here to Batavia. Everybody have a good day there, and all the best to you, anybody there. And this is AE2EE. Back to net.
Okay, sounds like a winner. And great to have you aboard. Let's see. Next on my list, I think it was Lima X-ray Lima. Did I screw that up?
No, sir, you got it correct. November 2, Lima, X-ray Lima. Bob here in New Jersey. Nothing really for the net. Just wanted to check in to support the net and say hello, and hope everyone's doing well. So that's about it. We'll catch you next time. November 2, Lima, X-ray Lima.
Okay, Bob. First time that you and I have communicated. I've got you as being in Forked River, New Jersey. Is that correct?
That's correct, although we pronounce it Forked River here, but yeah, everybody looks at it and calls it that, and I don't know why we call it that, but we do. Anyway, but yeah, that's correct. That's where I am.
Okay, very good. Forked River. I'm going to have to remember that. It's probably because it sounds biblical.
Well, I don't know. It's been that way for as long as I've been alive. I figure it just, I don't know, maybe sounds better than Forked River. I couldn't tell you. N2LXL.
Not going to ask. Not going to comment. Just going to chuckle. Thank you very much, Bob. Great to hear you. I've got you in the logbook, and this is the first time, like I said, that you and I have talked. So you'll pop up again. Come back and join us. I'm here regular at 11 o'clock on Wednesdays. So if you're around the rig, give a yell. And 2LXL, Katie4IZ, clear with you. And I've got an open list here. Any additional check-ins for e-cars, please call.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United. I'm ready at noon.
Yeah, very good. Glad to get you in here. You just about rattled the cage. I didn't pull the headphones off, but I felt like I was going to have to. You sounded really good this morning. Go ahead.
You're doing good, too. Sound real good in Cape May. We'll be hanging out.
Roger. Well, I've made the call several times. A lot of really strange QSB today, so it's... I don't know that it's going to be a challenge, but you're going to have some interesting fade in and fade out action. Let's put it that way. Anyway, great to hear you, and I'll see you at the top of the hour. WA2DVU, Katie4IZ, and looking for additional check-ins for e-cars. Call now. Check-ins. Katie4IZ, net control for e-cars, listening for check-ins. Please call. Well, that's the first time in a long time, Bill. I don't know about this. Go ahead.
Wow, that's unusual. I just came in here about 2 seconds ago, so I don't know what the band looks like. Oh well, we'll see what happens. If you're done, if you want to take off, I can start up.
Oh wow, give me the what do they call that? The dog watch, because it's curtailed, shortened. Anyway, yeah. Vic went over 5 minutes, and I'm sitting here going, gee whiz. And Bill wants to take over. You know what? I'll let you do that. I'm sure you've probably got a bunch of guys in the fan club waiting to talk to you. WA2DVU, Katie4IZ. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. Okay, 73, man. You have a good day. Beautiful down here today. 65 degrees, sun's out, no wind. This is Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United. Name is Bill, QTH, Cape May, New Jersey. Net control for e-cars. Do we have any mobiles or QRP stations? Your call phonetically, please. Over. Fixed stations for e-cars. Your call. Over. Wow, you're right, Jack. WA2DVU, e-car 7255. Any check-ins? Over.
Alpha Echo 2
Charlie
Echo
Oscar
Echo.
India.
Phil, I'll talk to you.
Whiskey 2 Bravo Victor Tango.
We got Echo Echo. Anybody else?
Charlie Oscar India. Whiskey 2 Bravo Victor Tango.
KV1 DPD.
Phonetically, the K1. I got Echo Echo, COI, Bravo Victor Tango. Anybody else?
Delta.
Ooh, doubled. Try it again.
Kilo Bravo 1, Delta Delta.
Delta, who Delta? Kilo Bravo 1, Delta. Come on in, your full call.
You stepped on him.
Kilo Bravo 1, Delta.
1.
Come on in.
Kilo Bravo 1, Delta Papa Delta.
All right, DPD, you're kind of late. Come on in, Bob. What's going on?
Okay, I was checking my antenna here, and my signal came up, then it went down, then it came back up again. We have a lot of competition here. Who gets the better signal to you? Over.
Okay, you're sounding okay. You have a good week, my friend. Anything else going on, Bob?
Beautiful day here in Gardner, Massachusetts. Over.
Okay, glad to hear it. You have a good day, and we will talk to you again next time. Next, Ted down in West Virginia. How you doing today?
Doing great, Bill. I'm a very happy man today. I saw where the Senate has passed a bill to leave daylight savings time on. Just leave it alone. I really don't care. Just which way they go, just leave it alone. Don't have to change those clocks anymore. Anyway, I guess the House would have to approve it, and then I guess Biden, if he can still sign his name, would have to sign it. We'll see. But anyway, it's a hopeful sign, Bill. KCHCOI.
Hey, real fine. Hey, you're sounding good. Q5, really good signal today. Yeah, I heard they're working on getting that going, so we'll see. Always been a complaint of young kids out waiting for the school bus in the dark. But hey, the young kids always have their parents with them, so they're all standing there in the dark. I think it's a good idea. Just leave it, but who knows what'll happen. 73s to you. Anything else?
Nah, I just thought things are slow. I already checked in with Vic, but things are slow. I thought I'd just jump in and throw in my 2 cents worth, Bill. Have a good one, buddy. KCHCOI.
73s. Bravo, Victor Tango. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bill. Name is Herb. Whiskey 2 Bravo, Victor Tango. Doing some cleanup in the yard and had the radio on, heard you on. I thought I'd give you one for the log. Incidentally, 65 in Central Jersey also. Matter of fact, it says 66 right now. So it's really warming up. Guess it's going to cool off the next few days, but I think we're through the worst of it. So, Bill, good to hear you on. Good solid S9 signal here in Piscataway. The signals aren't too good. That last station, the last 2 stations you talked, I could hardly hear. But you're booming in. 73s, Bill, just wanted to give you one for the log. Take care. W2BV2 up the cliff.
73s, you're sounding good. Q5, nice and loud. Have a good week. WA2, Delta Victor United, E-Cars, any mobiles out there? Or QRP, over.
November. You forgot me. QRP.
Whiskey America 3 India United mobile.
Okay, let's back up. Who'd I forget? Over.
KE2EE.
Hey, you're right, I did. KE2EE. Let's get you first. What's going on?
AE2EE. Okay, Bill. I popped in there when you said you were lonely. You didn't hear anybody. So I gave you a contact. Anyway, E-Car's number is 20477. I'm going out the door to enjoy this beautiful weather and do some cleanup outside. You take it easy, Bill. You're loud and clear. You're 20 over S9. AE2EE, back to net.
You're sounding good too, Dennis. Q5, nice and loud. Have a good week. Have fun outside. Enjoy it. WA2DVU E-Cars, looking for mobiles or QRP stations, or call phonetically, over.
November 1, Italy, Germany.
Okay, I got Italy, Germany. Anybody else?
India, Japan, United.
Okay, India, Japan, United. Anybody else? Okay, real weak Lima call. If you're QRP, give me a little more power or belly up to the mic. Try it again.
KCADIL, Kilo Charlie 8, Delta Indigo Lima. And I don't have much more power.
Okay, Delta India Lima we got. Let's go with this bunch. India Juliet, N1 India Juliet maybe. Could that be Paul? Over. I got a November 1 India Juliet. I don't know if that's the right call or not. Come on in.
Yes, November 1 India Golf. November 1 India Golf. Name is Anthony in Hagerstown, Maryland, running QRP.
All right, you're running Q4 to 5. You're sounding okay. Thanks for checking in today. Anything going on?
No, just enjoying the beautiful weather and just back in from walking the dog. Heard you calling on that. Figure I'd say, hey, you're about 5 and 9 here, sounding really good. And 1IG.
Thanks, Gordy. Talk to you soon. Have a good week. IJU, Mr. Ken, what's going on? You sound good today.
on you there a couple times in the confusion. WA3 IJU, good afternoon to you, and been a while since we've chatted. We are 3818 for life on the rouster there, and mid-state Pennsylvania, a little town called Turbottville, and that's about 20 miles due southeast of Williamsport, if that puts me out right there. So got about 57 degrees and just left the restaurant for lunch and getting out on the road again. Back to you.
Hey, sounds good. You're sounding pretty good today. Q4 to 5, band's a little bit noisy. Stay well, my friend. We'll talk to you soon. Ocala, West Virginia, Mr. Paul, how are you today?
Good afternoon. This is Paul. Call me Al. I'm in Ocala, West Virginia, and I'm operating on a micro VSX version 6 on a dipole.
Okay, we got you about Q4 to 5 down in the noise a bit. Band's a bit noisy today. Thanks for checking into E-Cars this afternoon, Paul. Anything else going on? Over.
Not a whole lot. I'm getting ready to get out here and get out into the air. Like the other fella said, I got some like. I guess I'll be about that.
Okay, Paul. You have a good week, and we will talk to you again next time. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United, E-Car 7255. Looking for fixed stations. Your call, please. Over.
Kilo 2, Hotel Echo Sierra.
Queen Bravo X-Ray.
We got QBX, HES. Anybody else?
Kilo Alpha 2, Fox Oscar X-Ray.
FOX. Anybody else? Over. Okay, KK2HES. I think I got the call wrong. KK2HES, give me your full call. Over.
Yeah. You got
Hotel Echo Sierra. Try it again. Your call. Over.
Kilo 2, Hotel Echo Sierra. I'm having an antenna issue, which I think I just fixed. How copy? Over.
You're Q5. You're sounding okay. Give me your name.
Name is Holger, Holger, Hotel Oscar Lima Golf Echo Romeo. And it's Kilo 2, Hotel Echo Sierra. Curacao?
Real fine. Sure, I know where you are. Bayville. We've been through there. In fact, many years ago, I had at the fire hall, you had a ham fest. I think I was only up there once. I don't know how many times you had that. Over.
Okay, I don't know who would have a ham fest here, but okay. But anyway, I built a new antenna and I had switching problems, and I finally found out it was the cable. So I yanked the cable and everything looks fine now, and looks like I'm putting out almost full power. Back to you.
Yeah, sounds good. Did a good job. Talk to you later, Holger. Have a good week, and thanks for checking in today. Hey, Benny, up in New York, what's up?
Oh, the star, the moon, the sky. Hi. KB2QBX over here in Long Island, New York. 62 beautiful degrees. Man, winter is gone. I hope it stays like this. You are sounding great as usual. Q5, 20 over. What's doing? Good to hear you, and great job with the net. Back to you, sir.
Hey, real fine, Benny. You're Q5. Nice and loud. Sounds real good. Beautiful day here, 63. Just finished lunch, sitting outside for a change. What a change that is. 73s, Benny. Anything else?
No, be well, be safe, my friend. It's always great to hear you, and good job with the net once again. KB2QBX clear. 73s all.
73s. Hey, Joe, Raleigh, what's going on? Maybe I got it wrong. Kilo Alpha 2, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, over. We got a KA2 FOX. Guess not. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United, mobiles or QRP, over.
Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Sierra Alpha.
Sierra Sierra Alpha, any other mobiles or QRP?
Whiskey 3, Victor Mike India, QRP.
The QRP again.
Whiskey 3, Victor Mike India.
VMI, got it. Okay, Carl, Virginia Beach, come on in.
Hey, good afternoon, I guess it is, or good day. Good lunchtime. Hope everyone got something tasty to eat. Just heading out to a job here, and got to get on, what is it, 17 that comes down from the eastern shore, and we'll be headed to Chesapeake. And enjoying 61 degrees and light clouds. So no jacket for me today. And how's my signal coming in there, and where are you at, Net Control?
Hey, real fine, Carl. You're Q5. You're sounding okay. I'm in Cape May, New Jersey. Thanks for checking in today. You have a good week. Stay well, my friend. QRP station, come on in, over. Okay, there was a QRP station. I missed your call. Try it again. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United, ECAR 7255, looking for fixed stations. Your call, over.
Whiskey 1, Papa, Echo, Papa.
Papa who?
Mike. Whiskey number 1, Papa, Echo, Papa, over.
Got it. All right, PEP. And what's going on, Phil?
Yeah, hey, thank you very much for coming back to the call, but I'm working out in the antenna field, and I need a little assistance from you if you would do that for me. I have 2 antennas, and I need to get report off each one, and I have A-B switching. There'll be no moving around of cables, and is that something that you would be willing to help me with? It should only take a few moments.
Okay, let's do it. Right now you're an S9.
Okay. Right now, I'm on an inverted V, inverted V, inverted V, inverted V. This is a vertical, 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 vertical.
All right.
Inverted V, inverted V, inverted V. Could you tell any difference in what you saw? Would be very helpful information for me. Thank you. Over.
All right, inverted. The vertical is an S7. The inverted V is an S9. About an S9, maybe a little bit more. Good luck with your antennas. Thanks for checking in today, Phil. You have a good week. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United. Any mobiles or QRP for ECARs, over. And fixed stations for ECARs.
By the way, you're 10 to 30 over S9 from Whiskey 1, Papa, Echo, Papa. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Phil. 73s. WA2DVU, fixed stations, over. We got LDM. Anybody else? The Foxtrot, real slow, phonetically.
Sorry, Bill, it's Foxtrot. Sierra Yankee, Whiskey 1. Foxtrot. Sierra Yankee, Roger, New Hampshire.
Foxtrot, Sierra Yankee, we got. Anybody else, over? All right, LDM, and that could be Jack, I think. LDM, go ahead.
Oh, guess again, Bill. This is Mike up in Michigan, W8LDM. I think I'm coming to receive contact, no problem at all. Beautiful day, about, he's going to make it up into the mid-50s, 60s tomorrow, so expect the nice weather here. You know,
Okay, Mike. Wow. Band is in really bad shape. You're about a Q3 in the noise. Didn't get much of that. You have a good week, my friend. We'll look forward to talking to you when band conditions are a little nicer. Stay well. Next up is W1FSY, Portsmouth. How are you?
Hi, Bill from Roger. Pretty well. It's 45 balmy degrees here and clear skies and really no snow left on the ground. Go ahead.
Boy, I don't know where the noise is coming from, but this is really, really sad. Noise level's about an S4, but you're about a Q3 to 4, Raj. You hearing me okay?
Oh, yeah, you're bending the needle on this Collins. You're hitting it.
What Collins?
KWM2A.
Hey, okay, KWM2. Just then, when you're talking, I'm hearing some hum. Do you have a fan or something going?
Well, Jack pointed out that too. Is it? But yeah, it's 120 cycle hum.
Yeah, better check that out. Maybe mic cord shield is a little messed up or something. But you've got 20 to 30% hum in your signal. Over.
Okay, I will change microphones first. Thanks.
Do this first. Turn your mic gain down, but let me know when you do it. Key your transmitter, then turn the mic gain down, and then tell me you're doing it, and then put the mic gain up. Let me know when you did it. Over.
I'm turning the mic gain down to something 0. Okay. Okay. Here's something. Just turn the mic gain back up.
Yeah, I'll try another microphone with that. And, of course, remember, it's got to be a high-impedance microphone. Good luck finding it. Take care, my friend. We'll talk to you soon. WA2DVU ECAR 7255. Mobiles or QRP stations, your call. Over. Kilo Echo 8, Kilo Whiskey. What happened here? KE8. I hate when this happens. KW. There we go. Boy, are you late today? You're sort of in the noise. What's going on?
Wow, really? Well, I guess I'm going to have to settle for that. I think we might be having a geomagnetic storm. But anyway, just wanted to stop by and say hi. KW.
All righty. Did you say we had a storm or not?
No, I think we might be having one. I'm not real sure, though. Don't write that down. I'll talk to you later, though. KW.
Okay, 73, see you, Ken. Stay well. WA2DVU, 6 stations, over.
Victor Echo 3, November Echo Juliet. Reject.
Hey, Terry Lee, what's going on?
Hey, not much, Bill. You're Q5S9 and sometimes Q5S3, but
still 100% readable copy this morning.
We had about 36 degrees here today, and it's trying to rain. And it finally quit snowing yesterday, and I guess it's gonna wash it all away today, I hope. Anyway, I have no traffic, Bill. Over.
Okay, real fine. You're sounding okay. Q5, pretty decent signal. I guess the band's just noisy. Past couple weeks has been pretty good for me, so you sort of get spoiled. Have a good week, my friend. Anything else?
Nope, that's it, Bill. No, the band actually is very quiet up here today, but quieter than usual, so take advantage of it. But anyway, second copy. No big deal there. 73, we'll talk to you again. The E3 and EJ.
73 is WA2DVU. Fixed check-ins for E-cars. Give us a call.
K3 Delta Papa Tango.
Delta Papa Tango, you're loud. Anybody else? Over. What's going on, Tim? Your Q5 sounding good. Over.
Yeah, you're running 20 to 30 over 9 over here. We got some kind of strange ducting going on or something between us. I've been listening for the last 15 or 20 minutes. That's when you took over. You were just really loud, and you seem to be getting louder. We'll have to see what's going on. Nothing going on over here. We're going to be outside here shortly doing some yard work. K3DPT.
Yeah, you're 15 over, and that's about normal for you. You sounded good. Enjoy the yard work. Beautiful day, 63 out over here. WA2DVU, E-Cars, check-ins, fixed stations, over.
Recheck.
Recheck, go.
W1FSY back.
Yeah, what's up?
Just wanted to see if this one has a hub.
No, don't think so. What's your mic gain set on?
It's set on about 4, less than halfway for sure.
Okay, as far as the clock is concerned, I can't remember what the numbers are on it. Like 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock?
Yeah, like 11 o'clock before.
Okay, I think you got it. While you're talking, go ahead and key the thing, but don't talk, but crank the mic gain all the way up.
Okay, will do. Here we go. I'm turning it back to 11 o'clock.
All right, throw that other microphone away. The mic you're on now is clean.
Okay, I'm still going to check it out, though. It's a very classic-looking microphone, military type. So anyway, let us work on it nevertheless.
All righty. Hey, have fun. Talk to you soon. WA2DVU, E-Cars, check-ins, fixed stations, over. Any mobiles or QRP check-ins, your call, over.
Quebec Juliet.
We got Quebec Juliet. Anybody else? Quebec Juliet, your full call.
November 1, Quebec Juliet.
November 1, Quebec Juliet. Bob in Bucksport, Maine.
All right, Bob, you're running Q3 to Q4. Band's not very nice today. What's going on?
Not a whole lot. Just took a break in between chores at the house and thought I'd check in. Hadn't checked in for a while. We have about 41 degrees here and overcast. Kind of a gray day. Just thought I'd check in and see what's going on, how the band was doing.
All right, Bob. You have a good day, and we'll talk to you again next time. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United. Check-in, Z-Cars, over.
November 1, Kilo
Whiskey 2,
Alpha
Juliet
Kilo.
Tango Charlie.
Okay, got a couple partial calls. November 1, Kilo something. Try it again.
November 1, Kilo Alpha Kilo. Just 100 watts right now, Bill. I could increase it if I'm hard to hear.
No, that's interesting. You are loud. Q5, good S9, and I'm looking at the mileage. Doesn't make any sense. New Hampshire, another fellow in New Hampshire, FSY, he wasn't doing too good. I don't know what's going on. It's 40 meters, but hey, as long as I can hear you, I don't care.
Amen. Well, I have an 80-meter dipole, a dipole cut for 80, feeding it with balance line, and I just got 30 feet of coax between the 4-to-1 and the tuner. So the thing's up at 70 feet, and that I've been told will make a difference.
You know, I just noticed here, when you first came in, you were over S9. Now you're down to an S6. So, like the net control before you said that there was a lot of QSB going on. So that's what's happening. It's just a slow rise and slow fade over a couple of, 30 seconds or so. Over.
Roger there. Well, I just bumped it up to about 600 watts to 750 watts just to help. So that's it, Bill. I don't have anything else. We're going to hit maybe 50 degrees, and it's sunny, and the snow's disappearing. But who knows what's going to happen? March is not over yet.
Nice to chat with you here. N1KAK 73.
73, Al. Talk to you soon. Next up, Kilo Charlie, your full call. Do we have a Kilo Charlie or something close? Over.
Kilo Echo 2, Echo.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United, net control, ECAR 7255. I am looking for mobiles or QRP. Over.
Whiskey 2, Juliet Tango Charlie.
JTC, nice signal. Any other mobiles or QRP? Over. Alrighty, JTC. See who you are. Ha! How you doing, Jim? New York. You're sounding good today.
Whiskey 2, Juliet Tango Charlie. Yep. This is using the rig pie to the 7300 back at home, going through the McDonald's drive-through. We're working on repeater work today. We just put a new antenna up on one of our sites, and we're breaking for lunch. Back to you.
Hey, that sounds like a plan. Enjoy lunch. Beautiful day to work out on antennas, that's for sure. Stay safe out there, my friend. Anything else, Jim?
No, just wanted to, I'm demonstrating the rig pie to my companions here in the drive-through. So thanks for giving a good report there. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. W2JTC, be clear and listening.
73, Jim. Stay well. WA2DVU, ECAR 7255. Check-ins, 6 stations. Your call. Over.
This is KE2EH, Kilo Echo 2 Echo Hotel.
We've got Echo Hotel. Anybody else?
Yankee Echo.
Does somebody say a Yankee Echo? Over.
Roger, Yankee Echo, Ashley Motors.
Negative copy. Echo Hotel. What's going on, Mike?
Good morning. This is KE2EH. Well, we've got a really good, nice day up here in the Poconos. Where I live, it's 2,200 feet above sea level, and we've had sunshine all morning. There's no clouds in the sky. We have a temperature of about 50-something degrees, 52, 53 degrees, which is really good, and all the snow's gone, which is even better. You're coming in here about 5 and 9 or 5, 9 plus 5. This is KE2, back to you.
Hey, real fine, Mike. Have fun up in the Poconos. That's a really, really nice place. Thanks for checking into ECARS today. Stay safe. We hope to talk to you soon. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United for ECARS. Any mobiles or QRP? Over. 6 stations for ECARS.
November 1, Golf Foxtrot Mike.
GFM, anybody else? Over.
Relay.
Relay, go.
This is W1EBM. I'm hearing a mobile. November 1, Yankee Echo mobile. Please go ahead with your call sign only, please. W1EBM. Over. Roger. Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec Yankee Echo Mobile. May I have your name, please, and your location, sir? I am W1EBM Gary in New Hampshire. Over.
Roger, Gary. The name is Mark. I'm in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Traveling the Beltway.
Roger. Roger, Mark. Nice to meet you. Your signal is varying from 1-1 to 4-3. I got most of that. I'm glad you repeated it. I'm going to turn it back to net control. I'm presuming that Bill heard me. W1EBM back to WA2DVU. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, Gary, thanks a lot for the relay. You're sounding real good today. Q5 and loud. Mark in Harrisburg, the mobile. You're about Q3 to Q4. Heavy QSB today on the band. I appreciate you checking in today. You have a good week and stay safe. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United, ECARS 7255. looking for fixed station for E-cars. Your call, over.
Hey, you forgot GFM.
I thought I acknowledged you, Gary. I'm sorry. N1 GFM. You're sounding good.
Yeah, how you doing, Bill? November 1, Golf Foxtrot Mike up here in northwest Connecticut. 55 degrees up here today. I just got done with lunch, and I'm going to go out on the back deck, put my patio furniture out, and kick back and relax. Enjoy the sunshine. Go ahead.
Oh, you're sounding good, man. You are loud. Most of the signals today have been Q3 to Q4, with the exception of just a couple of them. Stay well, my friend. Hey, summer's here when you start putting that furniture out, over.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to jinx myself, though, by putting it out. It's kind of like when you wash your car and it rains the next day, you know?
Yeah, I pulled up the snow gauge out of the backyard. I hope that wasn't a mistake.
Okay, 7-3. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah, thanks for the relay. WA2DVU E-cars, fixed stations, over. E-cars meets Monday through Friday, 7:30 until 1:30. Weekends we stop around noon. E-cars is a directed net. We work from a list. It is not a rag-you net unless things get a little quiet, and we can yak it up a bit. My name is Bill. The QTH is Cape May, New Jersey, which is the home of the United States Coast Guard Basic Training Center. I am looking for fixed stations for E-cars. Your call phonetically, please, over.
November 1, Whiskey, Oscar Mike.
We got Oscar Mike. Anybody else?
Whiskey 2, Hotel Yankee.
And we got Hotel Yankee. Anybody else?
Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar, November.
Oh, we had a double. Try it again, guys. Phonetics, please.
Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar, November. November 2.
Delta Oscar, November we have. Anybody else?
November 2, Radio Whiskey Charlie.
November 2, Whiskey something Charlie. Try it again.
Hello, November 2, Radio Whiskey Charlie. Over.
Radio Whiskey Charlie we got. Let's go with this gang. N10M. Who be that? That be Richard in Dover. How are you doing, buddy? Was there a November 1, Oscar Mike?
November 1, Whiskey, Oscar Mike.
Oh, boy, that band is really strange. How you doing, John?
Not doing too bad. Nice and warm today. We're heading up to 56 here in southeastern Massachusetts. The call was November 1, Whiskey, Oscar Mike. E-cars is 10106. And I'm planning on going out and checking out my coaxes and all this stuff, making plans for when the weather gets really nice to get some people over, give me a hand. Put new coax up. It's been out there for about 15 years now, so it may need to be at least checked. But I've got some plans for the spring and early summer, putting some new antennas up. Back to you, N1WOM.
Hey, real fine, John. You're sounding good today. Q5, nice and loud. Have fun out checking out antennas. And this is good weather to do that. Stay well, my friend. Next up is W2HY. How you doing, Hi?
Great, thank you. This is W2HY. Good afternoon to you and the group. Name here is Hi in Scarsdale. Beautiful weather. No traffic, just checking in, and thank you for running the net. Over.
Hey, real fine, Hi. Sounding good. Q5, nice signal today. Stay well. Hey, Don, how are things up in Lancaster? Over.
Things are fine up here. We're getting up to close to 70 degrees, so beautiful day outside, sun shining, can't complain. You're 20 over S9 down here. E-cars number here is 30 news per night. Go ahead.
Hey, real fine. Thanks, Don. You're doing good. Q5 sounded real nice today. Have a good week. Enjoy the weather. Wow, 70 degrees. That's neat. Anything else?
No. From what I've seen, we're supposed to be 50s, 60s, and 70s for the next 2 weeks, so you ain't going to complain about that, I guess.
Wow, that's amazing. 73s, my friend. Talk to you soon. Ron, up in Binghamton, how are you today?
Doing good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing good. Here in Binghamton, your signal to me is
10 over S9, a strong signal. Here in Binghamton, I did some chores. I went to Lowe's to buy some plumbing things, and just very happy that the weather's much better. It was a cold, not a snowy winter, but very, very cold up here for many days. Back to Net Control. Thank you for picking me up. This is N2RWC. Back to Net Control. Over.
Hey, real fine, Ron. Sounds like you have a project to do this afternoon. You're sounding good, Q5. Nice loud signal, good audio, 73s. WA2DVU E-Cars looking for mobiles or QRP. Over. 6 stations for E-Cars. Give us a call.
Kilo Charlie 2 Alpha Alpha Kilo.
Real weak when sounded like Alpha Kilo or something like that. Try it again. Belly up to the microphone. Over.
Yeah, the call is Kilo Charlie 2 Alpha Alpha Kilo. Kilo Charlie 2 America America Kilo. Do you copy? Over.
Yeah, we got you now. Let's get you before we lose you. What's going on, John? You're Q3 to 4. Over.
Yeah, name is John, QTH, Troy, New York. No traffic, just on the side listening. I'm just running 20 watts Zygo G90, just 20 watts. Kilo Charlie 2 Alpha Alpha Kilo 73s. Thank you, sir.
You're on the QSB roller coaster. You went up to S9. Ha! Sounded good, John. Anything else?
No, that's it. It's good to hear you on. Kilo Charlie 2 Alpha Alpha Kilo 73s. Thank you, sir.
Stay well. Whiskey Alpha 2 Delta Victor United. Fixed check-ins. Your call. Over.
KB8MQR.
Phonetically, please. Check-ins for E-Cars. Phonetics. Over.
Kilo Bravo 8 Mike Quebec Romeo.
Mike Quebec Romeo. Anybody else? Over.
Whiskey 1 Sierra Echo Alpha.
SEA. Anybody else?
Alpha Delta 4 Victor Alpha.
Gulf Whiskey. Anybody else?
84 VA.
Bravo.
KD4VA. Got it. All right. Let's see what we have here. MQR. What's going on, Brent?
Hey, not a whole lot, Bill. Boy, I tell you, the band's not too friendly today. A lot of QSB. 48 sunny degrees here in southeastern Michigan, and I guess that makes it your turn, my friend. Go ahead.
Hey, real fine. Hey, you're doing good. Q5, you're loud. A lot of QSB, but hey, it builds character, you know. Stay safe, my friend. Anything else?
No, sir. Just wanted to let you know that you're found and proud here in southeastern Michigan. WATVU, thank you. KB8MQ.
Hey, 73, Steve. Stay well. Hey, Gary, what's going on?
WA2DVU, this is W1SEA. Well, good afternoon, Bill. And yep, name here is Gary, E-Cars 10396. We're at 46 degrees, headed up into the 50s, and blue sky is popping out. Built some Bluebird boxes, and I'll hang those up this afternoon. So thanks for being there, and you got your 10 to 15 over S9. Over.
Thank you for the report. You're Q5. You're sounding okay. You have a good week and have fun outside. Let's see. Gulf Whiskey, your full call.
Yeah, Kilo Alpha 8 Papa Golf Whiskey.
Papa Golf Whiskey, good afternoon. You're sounding pretty good today. What's going on, Murph?
The radio from, or the control head from the radio over across the wall on the other side of the room, so out here in the shop, closer to the 2-meter radio. KPGW.
Hey, real fine. You're sounding pretty good, Q5. Oh, S9 or so. Good audio. Fan conditions are quite interesting today. You have a good week. Stay well. Anything else?
That's it. Yeah, we got the 7100 and has a Cat 5 cable between the head and the base, so now we can listen to it all day in the shop. Don't have to go over in the other room. 73s, enjoy. It's a beautiful day out there. KPGW.
73s, you have a good week. Next up, Victor Alpha.
Hey, good morning. Well, yeah, it's almost good morning. This is Duffy, 84 VA in beautiful downtown Luray, Virginia. I'm gonna go outside here a little bit. I don't know how cold it is, but I'm gonna see. I got all the meters bouncing and everything's happening the way it should happen, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. I'm going to go outside and check out the sunshine and make sure it's working okay. And then I'm gonna get on my scooter and try to putz around a little bit and see what's up, what's down, what's loose, what's tight, and that kind of stuff. But anyway, I guess I need to get out and poke around a little bit. I haven't been outside in a while. But anyway, this is Alpha Delta 4 Victor Alpha, and I hope you all have a good day. And I just finished eating a bowl of soup and some sardines, so we shall see what's happening. Anyway, 84 VA, beautiful downtown Luray, and we'll play the Luray theme song here in a little bit. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and it's going to be a beautiful day outside. The sun's shining. It's I don't know, but anyway, have a good day, and y'all be careful and don't get none on you. Anyway, 84 VA clear.
Hey, real fine, Duffy. Glad you're getting to be outside for a change. Enjoy the weather out there. And you're sounding real good. Your signal was really loud today. Q5, 20/9, good audio. 73 stuff. Take care, man. You're in our prayers. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United E-Cars, looking for mobiles or QRP. Your call, please. Over. Roger. Okay. Well, we'll catch you later. 84 VA clear. 73's. Contact, go.
Yeah, thanks. This is Gary, W1EBM. 84 VA, I'll join you. I wish I had a mobile with my walker. While you're simultaneously doing what you're doing in Luray, I'll go out in the hills up here in New Hampshire with my walker and walk around in the sunshine. 7-3. Back to net control. W1EBM, Gary in New Hampshire. Over.
Hey, real fine, Gary. Yeah, you enjoy it outside, too. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United, E-Cars, 7255. 6 stations, over.
Echo, Zulu, Bravo.
Easy B. Anybody else?
Whole bunch of people.
Easy B, come on in.
Good afternoon, Bill, from Kilo 8 Echo, Zulu Bravo, Rick, E-Cars 8403, Amherst, New Hampshire. We're still tweaking our new TR7 transceiver. I've been getting some less than favorable audio reports. I've gone through, calibrated the speech processor using a scope and RF sampler, and I'm hoping we're doing a little bit better. Back to you.
Boy, I cannot fault your audio at all. Looking at it on the scope, it looks great. Don't touch that dial.
Okay, that's a wonderful report. I had been hearing that there was some dropout on my signal, and I think I've traced that to the ALC system kicking in when the radio was being overdriven. When I set it up according to the manual using the ALC indicator, that seems to be a problem. When I've set it up using some experimental settings with a little bit less audio drive. It works much better. Back to you.
Okay, listen to this.
My signal, and I think I've traced that to the ALC system kicking in.
If my signal was good to you, you sounded really good being retransmitted over.
Well, I appreciate that little audio clip. I can't complain about that, so I think I'm going to get out the super glue and nail down these settings. Thanks a lot, Bill. Appreciate the report.
73. Stay well, my friend. Thanks for keeping the old rigs running. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United, E-Cars, 7255. Mobiles or QRP check-ins. Your call phonetically, over. And fixed stations for E-Cars.
E.F. Johnson reminder, W1 EBM.
EBM, what'd you want?
Yeah, you were a dealer in the same company that K8EZB used to be the president of. Over.
Oh, for crying out loud. Hey, Rick, are you still there, EZB?
I'm here.
Yeah, I sent you an email. I think I did. I used to be an E.F. Johnson dealer, two-way radio, back in the 70s, 80s, until cell phones came out, and you guys dropped simplex radios and went in more into cellular. I had a half a dozen community repeaters. Thought it was going to be my retirement. Cell phones came out, and you know where that went. What a great company. Over.
Well, interesting history, Bill. I was there largely through the 80s, and long after they left the amateur radio business, and perhaps we can find a way to relive some old times off the air. Back to you.
Hey, that would be great. I really enjoyed your QRZ page. Holy mackerel. You've been busy, over.
Well, I've been largely retired for the last 15 years, and probably busier than ever, as most people say. But I'm having a blast getting back into amateur radio and doing a bunch of flying and other things.
That's great. Yeah, you have to stay busy, man. Many of my customers, they hit 65, they say, we're going to retire and do nothing, and they're dead in 6 months. Got to keep busy. Nice talking to you, Rick, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Bill. I think I often tell people that I'm going to go back to work to rest up, but I'm not serious about that. K8EZB is clear.
73's Rick. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United, E-Cars, 7255, fixed stations, over.
K1MQ.
MQ, go.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, Bill. Good to hear you. I just down here poking around in the shack. A beautiful signal as always, but that's what we expect out of you guys out of Cape May. And we'll just talk to you later. Nothing new. 1954 on the roster, and we'll talk to you soon.
Give me the call again.
Kilo Alpha 1, Mike, Quebec.
KA1MQ. That's why it didn't come up, Jim. Sounded good. Q5, nice and loud, over.
I hope so. We're running enough power here. We should be.
Well, you have a good week, and we'll talk to you again soon. Stay well.
Hey, Roger, it's already a great week. I'm still here, so there you go. Talk to you later, Bill.
All right, 73's to you. Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta Victor United, E-Cars, 7255. Any mobiles or QRP out there, over?
Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Papa, Quebec, QRP.
QRP, again, slowly, phonetically.
Kilowatt, Delta 2, Hotel Papa, Quebec.
What's the last letter?
Quebec.
Got it, Quebec. Let's get you before we lose you. What's going on, Angelo?
Nothing much. Just checking in, using an ICOM 705, 10 watts, 10 whiskeys, over.
Okay, you're sounding okay. Q4 to 5, good audio. Thanks for checking in. Anything further?
Nothing further now. 7-3 for now.
73s, have a safe week. WA2DVU, check-ins.
November 1, Mike, Juliet, Sierra.
MJS, anybody else? What's going on, Matt?
No, not a whole lot. 50 degrees here, sunny, pretty nice out, over.
Wow, that's not bad for New Hampshire. We're 64. Gosh, you're having a heat wave compared to what you had.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, just sorting through some of the list stuff that this new property manager or other people above her that were doing one thing at a time there. Over.
Oh, boy. Well, good luck with that. I hate paperwork, but somebody's got to do it. Stay well, Matt. We'll talk to you soon. WA2DVU, check-ins, e-cars. NJ2US, you there? Whiskey Alpha 2 Delta Victor United E-Cars 7255. Mobiles, QRP stations. Your call. Over. And fixed stations for E-Cars. Over.
Kilo Charlie 1, Charlie Alpha Bravo.
CAB, anybody else? Fixed. Over. Sounding good, Frank. What's going on?
Hey, thanks for that, Bill. Hey, just signed up on e-cars. Just submitted my membership, waiting for my confirmation number. I've been listening to you guys for a couple weeks off and on now, and I just wanted to check in.
Okay, sounding good. Q5, nice audio. Stay well, my friend. Don't be a stranger. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Back to net. And you're 20 over here in the CT, by the way.
Good grief. Thank you. WA2DVU E-Cars, check-ins.
W3 Good Dog.
Wow, good dog. Boy, your audio sounds great. What are you doing? How are you doing it?
Well, thanks, Bill, and good afternoon to you. This W3GD. Well, it's nothing special. It's just a Kenwood 890 and a Heil P40 microphone just plugged directly into it, and just have to pay attention to the EQ settings, and you know, I could probably plug just about any microphone into this, and it would sound half decent. Bill, go ahead. You still there, Bill?
Oh, Bill.
Well, that was a stupid pet trick here. WA2DVU. Bear with me again. There we go. Alan, can you copy me?
Oh, I got you now, Bill. No problem. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I go crazy with the mouse, and I'm using an Apache 7000, and went to click on your call to log you in, and I crashed the program for the radio. Oh, well. Your audio is fantastic, and, you know, I'm using a Heil headset or the going into the radio. The Apache has all sorts of bells and whistles and equalization and stuff like that. And you don't need a big audio chain to make them sound good. And you're proving that. Over.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. For the 7000, I have one here set up also. Yeah, they're yeah. If you're not careful with that mouse, you could their band talking to yourself. So nothing special here, Bill. Go ahead. W3GD.
I'm using two screens. The 7000 on it, and the other one has some other stuff, and every now and then the darn mouse gets lost. But I found out, maybe I didn't. There we go. If I hit Control, a big bullseye comes up, and I can find the mouse. Just found that out about a week ago. Sounded good, Al. Anything else?
No, you're running Ultras on that?
Pardon me?
You're running Altiris on that?
I'm sorry, I can't understand the word you're saying.
The software you're running on your 7000. What are you running?
Windows and Thetis, over.
Okay, Thetis. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Too many radios, too many operating systems. I got the 7000. I also have a Flex 6300 too, and I get them mixed up all the time. But keeps the brain working, Bill. So that's it from here. Carry on. WS3GD.
W3's all. Have a good week. WA2DVU E-cars fixed, over.
Kilo 1 Echo Sierra Lima.
Echo Sierra Lima. Anybody else?
NJ2US.
Hey, NJ2US. We on for lunch for tomorrow?
So far, yes.
All right, I'll check with you in the morning. K1 ESL. David, what's up?
Yeah, good afternoon, Bill. I guess it's afternoon. Yeah, it is. Not much. Just enjoying some better weather here in New Hampshire. Now this is kind of warm up a little bit, and we're getting warnings that the bears are starting to stir. For today, and for my loop antenna. Matter of fact, Jeff there has given me some ideas on how I need to execute that. So that's about it. E-cars number 10439.
Hey, real fine. Dave, you have a good week. Stay well. We'll talk to you again next time. NJ2US. What's going on, Jeff?
Oh, just everything's fine here. Doing some office work, and beautiful day up here in the Vine. It's 67 degrees. It might even hit 70. How you doing?
Yeah, we're up to 64. Played around a little bit last night with the beverage, shortwave out to Greece again and Germany, and boy, what a fantastic antenna. I just have a call into my guru at the electric company to see if he can get that darn noise situation to the west fixed, and then we'll really be ready to go with it. I'll give you a call tomorrow morning, see what's going on.
Okay, yeah, maybe we can talk about who your guy at the electric company is, and if that's what he does full time with them, that'd be interesting. We can chat about that.
He's one of the supervisors on the road. He doesn't do the interference checking himself, but you get a little quicker when you talk to him, and he goes and talks to whoever he's going to talk to. I had found a bad insulator a couple years ago, and called the electric company and didn't hear anything for a month. Then I talked to my guru, and 3 days later it was fixed. Well.
Yeah, well, I don't think a lot of people realize that for an electric company, it's very important to them to track down sources of noise, because that's all additive on a grid, and it all represents loss on their network.
Yeah, and it's a shame. Atlantic Electric isn't the best as far as their workmanship on these lines, as I've found out through other folks.
Yeah, well, I guess it's amazing we keep the lights on. That's why. Well, you have a generator too, so you're good to go.
Oh yeah, we're ready. Hey, it's one more call. WA2DVU check-ins, E-cars, over.
Papa Juliet.
Juliet, go.
This is November 2, Papa Juliet. How copy?
Papa Juliet, your audio is real muffled, but we got you. Thanks for checking into E-cars today. You have a good weekend, a rather good week, and we'll talk to you soon. My shift is up. I don't know who my relief is, but it's all yours.
It's me.
Thanks, Jeff. 73 is my friend. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
That's why I'm here. All right, Bill. I'll see you tomorrow. Looking forward to lunch. You take care. Bill's my neighbor, just a few miles to the south. WA2DVU. NJ2US. Paul, November 2 Papa Juliet. Stand by just a second, Paul. You got a good signal from Knoxville. There was another station trying to check in. Who in that last round? If you didn't get acknowledged, try your full call sign again.
This is November Golf 1 Papa, NJ2US.
November Golf 1 Papa. Let me grab you, Bill. What are you running today?
Yeah, running 3 watts on battery power, 3 watts. And, nothing fancy. Software-defined micro SDX transceivers. Hopefully it sounds okay. Again, just 3 watts over the
Yeah, well, it's Q5 here. Band is incredibly quiet. My noise floor is an S1, but that's on the beverage antenna, and you're peaking about an S5. So that's a fantastic signal-to-noise ratio here, and you sound pretty good, Bill. Anything we can do for you today?
Just listening in, and thought I'd see if this radio is being heard today. Thanks for hearing me, and thanks for running the network.
Yeah, you bet. Bill, take care. Let's see here. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Bill. I was looking at Bill's entry and the other Bill's entry, so I wouldn't have been wrong. 73, Bill. Thank you for checking in. That's November Golf 1 Pop. If you heard Bill, he's running 3 watts on a battery. Appreciate it. November 2 Papa Juliet. Paul from Knoxville. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling out here at the house in Knoxville, Tennessee. I got an E-Cars number 20541. Back to you.
Yeah, 20541. Lifetime member also, Paul. Thank you for that. Good 5-8 signal here, 58 into Cape May, New Jersey. I appreciate you checking in. It's been some time since you and I last chatted. That QSO goes back to May of 2020. Anything else to report, sir?
Nothing to report. Just want to cue our Mary right now. You and the next. This is N2. PJ, clear.
Thank you, Paul. Have a great day. November 2 Papa Juliet, NJ2US. This is E-Cars, East Coast Amateur Radio Service. My name is Jeff. Juliet Echo Fox. I'm in Cape May, New Jersey. My E-Cars number 2055. And we're listening for mobiles. Any mobiles? All right, any relays on mobiles? All right, we'll take check-ins from anybody, anywhere for the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Please call November Juliet 2 uniforms here.
Alpha 3 Sierra India. Blue Hotel Uniform.
All right, at a Kilo Charlie, there may have been a Kilo Charlie 3. I heard a Sierra India, and I have Zulu Hotel Uniform. Let's hold it right there. Who's the Kilo Charlie? Maybe a KC3?
K1 QYW.
Who's the Kilo Charlie? All right, I'll put QIW into rotation. I could have swore it was a Kilo Charlie. But who's the Sierra India?
This would be Alpha 3 Sierra India.
Fred, you're 5'9". Welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir. Different station today, same antenna. So just thought I'd make the trip with this one. Good to talk to you. The E-Cars number here is 30473. Again, the name is Fred in South Central PA. And good afternoon, Jeff. Go ahead.
Thank you, Fred. Sounded really good. It's a good, strong signal. 5.9 plus. Very good. 30473. Thank you also for being a lifetime member of E-Cars. That's a big help for us. Alpha 3 Sierra India sounded really nice. November Juliet 2 uniforms here. Next up, Zulu Hotel uniform.
Kilo Bravo 1. Zulu Hotel Uniform. Good afternoon, Jeff. Dawn in New Hampshire, 10251. Greetings from northern New England, where it is almost too good to be true. Shirt sleeve weather, middle of March. Bright sun, almost tanning lotion. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, that's awesome, Don. Really great to hear that. We certainly tolerated our usual winter weather here. This year may be a little more harsh than previous years, but still probably very survivable. And congratulations on bright sunshine. Very similar situation down here at the Jersey Shore where you are, 66 degrees. Just like a beautiful spring day, Don. Thank you for being a lifetime member of E-Cars. I note your membership number at 10251. Don, anything else you'd like to put on the record here?
Negative, Jeff.
Kilo 2 Delta Alpha Mike, K2DAM.
Right thereabouts. The lowest we got all the way to -3, which is pretty doggone tolerable. Take care, Jeff. I hope all is well and continues to be well with you and your family. KB1, VA2 clear. Back to net.
Thanks, Don. 5'9" from New Hampshire. Have a great day. Clear with KB1 Zulu Hotel uniform. Next up, Kilo 1 Quebec India Whiskey or something similar. Who's the Kilo 1?
Maybe me. We haven't got it right yet, but I'll try this time. Kilo 1 C Charles Y Yankee W Whiskey. K1 CYW Rich in Connecticut.
All right, Rich, you were my KC, and I forgot to put the 1 in between there, so you were actually first on the list, so my apologies. You're 5'9" plus 10266. What do you got going on today?
Yeah, I thought it was, but I didn't want to get in there, so it's okay. We're here. Oh, not much. We just came back from a walk. Temperature beautiful, 50s, bright sunshine. I felt I got maybe a little bit of a suntan here, and it looks like we're going to start even before the first day of spring. We're out there enjoying it. Our plants are coming up, and we're going to go out after we get through talking to you and start raking up the leaves so all the plants can shoot up from the ground. Anyway, thank you so much for running the net, Jeff. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Rich. Beautiful signal and taking on the tasks of the season. So enjoy that, and let's hope we get a good stretch of nice weather here. Norwalk, Connecticut, K1 Charlie Yankee Whiskey. Let's see. We'll clear the list. There's a couple people in between those calls trying to check in. Fellas, we take check-ins from a list, and we call the list. And we would appreciate if you do not transmit on top of other people transmitting. So keep that in mind. It'd be a big help for net control. This is the East Coast Amateur Radio Service, and I will take check-ins from anybody, anywhere. Your full call signs phonetically, please.
Kilo Alpha 1, Mike Quebec.
Delta India, mobile remote.
2Q.
All right, we'll take two sweeps here. I got Kilo Alpha 1, Mike Quebec. I got a Hotel Delta India. I believe he said he's remote mobile. KW2Q, Roger, I have you. Who else? There was a couple that fell through the cracks. Try it again, please.
November Delta 4 Zulu.
November Delta 4 Zulu. Rick, got you. Anybody else?
N3 VGP mobile.
N3 Zulu Golf Papa Mobile. Go ahead.
Thanks for picking me up there. This is Don here in Franklin County, Pennsylvania. I'm number 61. Just jumping in to say hello, and everybody have a great day. Back to net. 3GP.
I'm sorry, could you give me that call sign phonetically, please?
November 3, Victor Golf Papa.
Don, when you're mobile, it would really be a big help, and you'd be doing me a personal favor if every time you check in, if you could rely on your phonetic alphabet, because I was nowhere near your true call sign. Victor Golf Papa. Don is a lifetime member, 3621. About a 5758, and thank you for checking in, Don. Anything else?
Well, have a good day.
Bet. K1MQ, how you doing, Jim?
Yeah, doing good. I was sitting down here trying to straighten out a computer and get it ready for, I don't know, probably plugging it in to run the station since the other one doesn't seem to be up to the task. The PC I acquired down at Hamcation isn't strong enough to do the digital side of things, so we're trying to get this one all set up to do the digital side of things. Anyhow, no, don't want to rush you too much. 73 Jeff, 1954 on the roster. Always good to hear you. You sounded good up here. I didn't look at the S meter, but there's no sense to. It's over S9, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, Jim. Curious, the PC you picked up down there, is it, what kind of processors have in it? Did you make note? Is it maybe an old Celeron or like an old i3 or what is it?
Oh, it's old. Yeah, I don't remember. Let's see. Wait a minute. Yeah, an Athlon.
Oh, did you say it's a Mac?
Oh, an Athlon processor, an old AMD.
Oh, an AMD processor. Wow, yeah, that's a little dated. What size storage did it have in it?
320 gig.
And how much RAM? I'm just curious.
64. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. 4 gigs.
Oh, 4 gig of RAM, 320 gig of storage, and an old AMD processor. And you couldn't get it to run which program?
I couldn't get it to keep up with FLDigi.
Oh, really? And which operating system is loaded on it?
Windows 10.
Oh, Windows 10. Oh, boy, that's pushing it to the limit. Okay, good to know. Just for my own mental note-taking on, PC compatibility versus the age of the PC and, what software it's running. I run into that a lot running this software-defined transceiver. Fellas are always asking me, I have an old PC laying around. You think I can run the software? So I'm just trying to keep a mental note. Other than that, 5.9 plus, good to hear you. 1954, and I am sure I'm going to see you out in Xenia.
Yep, I ordered the tickets. Actually, I think they're here. I don't have a hotel room yet, but we're working on that. The YL is, and interrupts were killing the processor is what was going on.
Okay, very good. Well, good luck. It can be a challenge with some of the older stuff, especially when you're taxing it with just the operating system. I kind of wonder if it would have ran better with Windows 7. All right, Jim, take care. 73 KA1MQ, fellow net controller, board member, and, of course, he is our esteemed net manager. He's a lifetime member, of course. KA1MQ in Hudson, New Hampshire, NJ2US. All right, next up, Hotel Delta India.
Yeah, good afternoon. Whiskey 2, Hotel Delta India. And you heard correct. I am mobile but operating remote, transmitting from Stowe, Vermont. Name is Arnie, 20259. And I am in southern Mississippi, just about 50 miles north of New Orleans, which is our destination today. Propagation is good. You're booming in at 20 over 9 into the home station in Stowe. Back to you.
Okay, Arnie, very good. Well, I got to tell you, you've commanded the whole remote aspect of amateur radio there. The audio's perfect. I detected 0 dropout. So I'm curious, nature of the internet, the broadband connection, probably LTE. I'm just curious which network it's on, and what is the methodology for remoting?
This is the remote rig setup. I'm using an ICOM 7100. The talking into the microphone. The head of the ICOM 7100 is here in the vehicle. And the base is at home, connected to the Expert 1.3 amp, which is automatic antenna switching. And when I turn on the radio here, it turns on the radio at home along with the amplifier. So it's the remote rig black boxes. Black box, the head of the ICOM is connected to the remote rig here in the vehicle, which has Wi-Fi, using a Verizon hotspot here in the vehicle. And at home now I have DSL with Ethernet to the remote rig box, and I'm getting 50 megabytes down and 20 megabytes up, and it's that 20 megabytes up that I think is making the difference.
Yeah, you're right. The short stick on a lot of those remote connections is the upload speeds, and it's rather asymmetric. But yours is doing very nice. Congratulations, and no dropout. So as long as I guess you have a decent LTE signal on that hotspot, you're good to go. 20259. Safe travels, Arnie.
Thanks very much. This is W2HTI. Have a great day.
All right. Sounds good. That's just superb audio. Next up, KW2Q. How are you?
Yeah. Good morning. Good afternoon, Jeff, from KW2Q. And I'm sitting here listening to that mobile remote. Boy, oh boy, was that coming in nicely over here in northeastern New York State. Anyway, just want to stop by and say hello. I've talked to Duffy a couple of times since I've talked to you, and things, I guess, are okay there. And it's warming up here. I got about, 80% of the snow on the driveway is gone, and hopefully we won't get any more. That last snowstorm, it gave me a foot to get rid of. Over.
Yeah, we've been very dry here for some time now. We just had that one major storm of the season was plowable. I had to get a plow in to clear our driveway. We couldn't get out. It was 15 to 19 inches of snow, I guess, and that lasted 2 or 3 days before it started to fade away. Kind of wished I had the nerve to stick out the having to spend $200 to plow the driveway. Kind of got stuck there because the wife had to move in and out. I was perfectly fine. Not too bad. Haven't had to pay a plow in several years. 5'9". So which radio are you on now? Are you on the new one, or how you doing with that? You're the talk of the town. Chaz, K2BU, kind of keeps me up to date.
Okay. No, I'm on the 7610 now, and the K4D is sitting here patiently waiting for update 29, which will give me my absolutely new compression, which is more along the lines of the flex compressor. And hopefully when I turn the compressor on, the transmit bandwidth won't go down to 2.4. Over.
It kind of makes you wonder if that was just an oversight or if they intentionally did that. I'm sure you've had discussions with Fascinating, and I got my invoice for the I guess it's their third group, right? Placed an order but no deposit, and I seriously doubt I'll pull the trigger on it, but at least they're moving along. Well, good luck with it. I know you're probably going to stick it out and get that next release in there and get things set up the way you're going. Certainly is the talk of the bands.
Well, slow but sure. But that turning the compressor on from 0 to 1, moving the bandwidth down to 4.1 was deliberate. 4.2. It was deliberate. So, what am I saying here? I'm giving you the wrong bandwidth. Anyway, chopping that bandwidth off was deliberate. So, people wanted to talk DX. There it was, all set up for them.
As a preset, and I take it, it would seem obvious to me, though, even though that was a preset, there was no way to override that.
To be honest with you, Jeff, I never tried it because I didn't like the compression anyway. So I just left it off. And this next upgrade 29 is going to give me a whole new compressor. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, great. Well, all right, yeah. So I'll get the updates as they come along. Chaz stops in, and almost nightly we're on 160 meters each evening at around 1855 kilohertz. So we'll get the update. So yep, Duffy's been pretty much a regular check-in here on eCars. Heard him almost every day. Not today. Probably. Well, this hour he doesn't usually check in here between 1 and 1:30. So Roger, take care. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the new radio. Good luck.
Okay, thank you, Jeff, and you have a good time, too. 73's from KW2Q. 73, I'm sorry.
Contact, please.
Contact, what is your call sign?
Yeah, this is Arnie, W2HDI. Just a quick question. Could I get a quick comparison between the K4 and the 7610? The feeling about it?
Over to Roger.
Okay, well, what do you want from me?
If I understand correctly, you're using the 7610 and you have the K4, and how does the 7610 feel compared to the new K4?
It's a completely different radio. Believe me, it doesn't compare.
Meaning the K4 is a superior radio?
I don't know yet. I can't answer that question until I get update 29.
Okay. Well, the Ham Radio Workbench a couple of weeks ago had Rob Sherwood on talking about the K4. It was very, very interesting. Referred to the 7610 as the last of the up conversion radios. So be interesting to see how you enjoy. Thanks for letting me break in. This is Arnie from Stowe, Vermont, W2HDI, and I am mobile in Mississippi.
Okay, and by the way, I like your system, and I like the way the audio is working on it remote. 7-3 from KW2Q.
Yeah, other stations, please stand by. This is Annette. Hey, Arnie, let's see here. Yeah, the audio does sound great. Where did you hear Rob Sherwood on a podcast, or what was the name of the show?
Yeah, it was a podcast. It's Ham Radio Workbench, which is a wonderful podcast. I think they're up to 200, and I've learned more about ham radio from listening to them in the last couple of years than in my 62 years as a ham. And one of the recent episodes, I think the most recent or the one before that, Rob Sherwood was a guest and talking for about an hour about various radios and relayed what you were just talking about with the D and comparing the Elecraft to the Flex and the fact that the Elecraft still has some work to do. But he was talking extensively about the 7610 as being pretty much the last of the up conversion radios, which fundamentally obsolete relative to SDR technology.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. I'm not quite sure I'm tracking with that because I believe the K4D is still a superhet radio. Is it not, Roger?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And when you say the 7610 is the last of the up conversion, you mean because I guess the Kenwood, the 890 is superhet, the new Yaesus, the FTDX10, I believe they're also superhet, right, Arnie?
Yeah, but I'm wrong. I've been driving for too long. He was referring to my radio, the 756 Pro 3, which is my base radio, and I keep thinking about getting a 7610. No, the 7610 is full SDR. I misspoke.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, fine, absolutely fine. I totally understand. I like to kind of stay up to date on it as well. I have a 7610 here. I'm on the Apache 7000. I also have a Flex 6400 here that's streaming live right now on youtube.com under my call sign NJ2US. I stream e-cars for the whole day, every day. They're on YouTube. Thanks, Arnie. Appreciate it. And good conversation, fellas. We let our hair down a little bit on this last half hour. So thank you. Let me clear, because I got a couple people waiting, and hopefully they were patient and understanding and maybe interested in what we were talking about. So I will clear with KW2Q, W2HDI, NJ2US e-cars next up, November Delta 4 Zulu, if you're still there. If you are, I really appreciate you hanging around. Rick?
Yeah, we're still here, Jeff. You copy? November Delta 4 Zulu.
Yeah, you're 5'8". Good signal, Rick. Over.
Yeah, you were a lot stronger. I'm just running 100 watts barefoot. Just wanted to say good afternoon to you, Jeff. Been talked to you for a long time. Hope you're doing well. Getting a little chilly here. It's 60 degrees, 60, and we're going to have rain all day. QTH near Columbia, South Carolina, Jeff. Good to hear you, my friend, from ND4Z. You
bet, Rick, and sure. I remember our conversations and some of the personal matters, and time has gone by. That we last chatted was back in November, and it is good to hear you again, and I hope all is well.
Yes, sir. All is well with me. I hope all is well with you and the family. We'll try and check in more often. 7-3, my friend, from ND4Z, Rick.
Thanks, Rick. 73. Good 5'8" signal here, by the way. Perfectly readable. November Delta 4 Zulu, November Juliet 2 uniforms here. That clears that list. Let me go out and check for mobiles. Any mobiles?
Alpha Charlie Romeo.
The Alpha Charlie Romeo, your full call? Faded. Before I try to drag him out of the noise, is there a relay? Can anybody hear the Alpha Charlie station? All right, all I'm hearing is Alpha Charlie Romeo, which is not a complete amateur radio call sign. Try again. Marco, where are you in? Are you in Maryland? Okay, Marco, no budget for long transmissions. Wait, what are you running, 100 milliwatts? No, I'm just, you're 2-1, missing many words. I see your lips moving just barely. Can you give me more modulation? Can you get up on the microphone? Maybe get a little extra 100 milliwatts of power?
Okay, let's try this. Notify the builder for the person who holds the contract and say, hey, someone's requesting this meeting plan. State law.
All right, Marco, we'll try it later. Hey, if you get a minute, send me an email. Look me up, QRZ, November Juliet 2 Uniform Sierra. Shoot me a quick email what you're running or what your situation is. Power and antenna, I'd just be curious. I'm going to have to cut it short here, just not quite getting over the noise floor. But thank you, Marco. I really appreciate it. And I am curious what you're using there, because maybe we just don't have short skip either. That could also be the problem. It might be skipping over me. It's N5 Alpha Charlie Radio, November Juliet 2 Uniform Sierra. Any other mobiles?
Kilo Echo 8 Kilo Whiskey.
Kilo Echo 8 Kilo Whiskey. Hello, Ken. Could you copy that guy?
No, I couldn't hear a peep.
All right, how you doing today?
Hey, not half bad. Sun's just starting to come out. Starting to go from a gloomy day to a nice day, and I'm going to do my best to enjoy the rest of it. Over.
Okay, how's the projects?
You know, I'm still I'm dawdling a little bit on some of it, but I'm mentally going in the right direction. Over.
Okay, Ken, and your working hours? You still reporting for duty?
Yeah, I work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So yep, that's going real good.
I'm really glad to hear it, Ken. Nice to hear your voice. And 8376 lifetime member, and always the mobile, pretty much, until he gets a big amplifier for the home QTH. Ken, 73.
See ya. Hey, I saw an Alpha yesterday, and I missed it by about 5 minutes.
An Alpha?
Yeah, 78.
Big gun.
Man, it was only $1,200. I'm really bummed that I missed it.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, you really gotta watch those lists almost 3-4 times a day to catch the deals, because people are on them, and they'll snatch it up if the price is right. Ken, you take care.
73 KDHK.
All right, we're on last calls now, fellas. We're going to be running short on time, so check-ins need to be quick. November Juliet 2 Uniform Sierra E-Cars. Any check-ins?
Kilo November 3 Charlie.
All right, let me just take these one at a time, fellas, if you don't mind. KN3C, hey, how you doing, Rick?
I'm doing just fine. E-Cars 30806. First check-in with the new number, and I'll say hello and goodbye. I know you're running out of time. Over.
Thanks, Rick. Really good to hear you. 5'9+, probably the strongest I've ever heard you here on 40 meters. And thank you. Congratulations on that lifetime membership. 30806. Really appreciate that. Supports our grants and scholarships program. And thanks for going out on a limb there and making that, upping that membership. Thank you, Rick. Have a good day.
7-3, Jeff.
All right. Still got time here. We got to keep it short. We got less than 2 minutes. NJ2US. Who else we got?
Victor America 3, Japan Tango.
Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Romeo Bravo.
Oh, boy, I'm going to feel bad, guys. We're going to run out of time. This is a hard stop for me at 17:30 on the second. We cannot go 1 second over. We're honoring a treaty between E-Cars and the Central States Traffic Net, and it's been running great. Let me get VA3JT. Brother Jim, real quick. How you doing?
Fantastic, 30610. God bless America. QRU.
Thanks. All right. X-Ray Romeo Bravo. Give me a 5-second check-in.
Roger, you're 5-9 here in Ontario. It's Stan near Pontypool. Sounding good.
Stan, you're also 5'9+. Good. Okay, let's see. Who can give me a 10-second check-in? Throw some call signs out there.
KB3 UFP, Pennsylvania.
Checking in and out.
KB3 UFP, Bath, Pennsylvania.
All right. There was a bunch of you in there. I'll acknowledge Tommy, Bath, Pennsylvania, 5'9+, and about 5 other. KB3 Uniform Fox Bravo, thanks. We got to close E-Cars. Please keep 7255 clear. Please let me be the last transmission. We have to turn this over to Central States. November Juliet 2 Uniform Sierra QRT.
7-3, Jeff.